And
We
on
need to
that
start
note,
with the first.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode of the LegendVerse podcast. It's episode 1. I have 5 guests with me today. I didn't expect to have this many, but that's the amount we have. So first thing I'm going to do is introduce them. In the top right, this way, we got BirdyJK. Say
That's
something.
me.
There you go.
That is me.
And then
I'm
right,
him.
right under me in the middle, we got Crxssairs. Okay, and then underneath Birdie, in the middle to the right, we have Webbie. In the very bottom left, we got MrJohnyJr. And last and also least, we have MadLad 416.
I'm gonna cheese your grummets.
Mad
legend.
scientist,
Mad
actually.
scientist.
No, we're not going back to that name. We're not going back.
I
We're not
missed
going
the
back.
mad scientist.
I missed the name too. It's just it was so long of a name, like because
That-
people wouldn't call me Mad Scientist anymore. They would just call me Mad. Hey, Mad, what you doing? Mad, what you doing?
Well,
The
I
416,
just,
what you doing?
I just remember that old video of the one where it's super blurry with the Circle K cup, with the styrofoam cup, and you guys for the year 2020, I think it was 2020, like New Year video, or maybe it was 2021.
Oh my god!
Okay.
It's the very first video on my channel. I had
With
more.
this-
Huh?
Okay, what is everybody's first gamer tag?
Oh god.
Oh, dude.
Honestly,
Hey, can't hear. Let me.
no,
let me
it
do
was
mine.
Mad
Let-
Scientist. It was
let-
Mad Scientist.
let-
Go
here,
ahead, Webbie.
like, because
My own or
my
just, like-
dad, my dad's the one who it was on my dad's account on old Xbox 360. So like, I had to go. He had to be the one to name his the account that I had to play on. Big Daddy Web 1975 was the
Big
account name.
Daddy Web.
Yeah.
That's a
Big Daddy
great
Web.
name. That's a
That's
great
actually
name.
so good.
I love that name.
That's perfect. Bro,
my,
you should adopt that name.
Yeah,
No.
you should've kept it.
No,
you should.
I mean,
Daddy Web.
1975 would have not fit perfectly with it. So
Go ahead,
my
Levin.
first,
Go ahead, Levin.
my first gamer tag name was Super Weapon. Just Super Weapon. That's it.
super
And I,
weapon.
I
alright.
stole
I
it.
like
From,
it.
I stole it from Command and Conquer. If you guys know that game, an old old PC
Okay.
game.
I
It's
tried-
an
I've
old-
heard
Old,
of
yeah,
that.
it's an old. That's what I say.
I've
It's an
heard
old
of
ass
it.
It's a
PC
banger
game.
game.
Me too.
It's a banger game. What about you, Johnny?
I'm literally here trying to think. Fucking limiting. I'm
Dude,
literally
I have
trying
a
to-
few.
I actually don't think I remember if I had anything before before MrJohnyJr. Because ever since I got the name in 2011, that's been my name and everything since then. But before
Yeah.
that, I don't fucking remember.
Man, I feel like everyone knows their first gamer tag.
My
I
My-
seriously don't. I know my
my-
brothers. I know my brothers. Actually, it's been the same, but actually no. No,
my
this is
first
an instant.
Xbox generated name was Peopled Mantis 8.
Wow.
That's the
People's
most random
Generation?
name.
Yeah,
People's Mantis, bro.
Oh,
Did you
People's
say
Mantis.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And my
Honestly.
first YouTube name was Greenhawk Birdie.
Green Hog Birdie. I kind of like
Yeah.
it. I'm not gonna
Green
lie.
Hog
it's
If we're
kinda
doing-
great. What about
If
you,
we're doing
Crxssairs?
YouTube names too. My
Oh
first,
yeah, we're doing YouTube names.
You know
my
what?
first,
Yeah, that's
my
actually
first,
good. Like we can go around the room and actually talk about how we got to our YouTube name and how
Ki-
it came about.
Really quickly, just as a side note,
That's a
I
good
just
story.
realized I'm just wearing Nike, and I have Nike socks on, and there's Nike slides
No
under my
shameless
my
plug
seat,
here.
and I'm just
no
like, wait a
label
minute,
jumping.
wait a
no
Very
minute,
label.
wait a
Thank
minute.
you for adding to the discussion, MadLad, and also giving free
Thank you, MadLad,
sponsorships
thank
out.
you.
Nike. if you
Yeah,
wanna
exactly.
sponsor,
You see,
You know, we don't
Shameless
have any
plug,
sponsors
Nike.
yet.
You're welcome.
Nike, you're welcome.
exactly,
Like, I
We
just
love
got
you,
you
Nike.
like one sale. if
exactly.
that,
You see,
So,
Maybe.
yeah.
There you
Anyways,
go.
No, you made
Crxssairs-
100 sales from me.
Crxssairs, let's see. Crxssairs, let's see
So,
what you got.
so my first like Xbox name was Monker, which is my last name, and a 4 because there's 4 total brothers that used the Xbox. So
Hmm.
that was the
For
name.
4 different subscriptions.
No, no,
Okay, good.
no.
Imagine,
okay.
bro. Imagine.
But my first YouTube name, I hate this to this day. I hate it. It was F3AR, so fear, and then Dubs,
That's
DUBZ.
not bad. That's not bad.
Like, dude,
There's definitely been worse.
there's definitely been worse.
there,
If
Yeah.
your
Mad
name on
scientist.
Xbox
Looking-
ever had the capital X, lowercase x,
X.
then your
No,
name, then
I
X.
hated those. I
If you had
hated
one of
those.
those,
Al Ye had that.
Dude,
Oh,
I
did, bro.
I
He
proudly
actually did.
I
never
remember
did
LA
that.
had that.
I proudly
Legend-
never did that. I never had X's on
Oh,
my names. Like I
I
had
got
I
it.
had
I got a
numbers like
good
1, 2,
story.
3, 1. I had 1, 2, 3,
I-
1 for a while. Like 6 years I was Legend 1, 2, 1. I just changed numbers.
Yeah.
It's like it's whatever, but yeah.
I'm raising my
even
hand.
over
I'm
how-
Go ahead,
The
MadLad.
teacher says
Go,
yeah,
MadLad.
you can
I
talk,
can't.
MadLad.
I
I'll
do
go.
that.
I'll
I
go
do
after
that.
MadLad, but yeah,
I
go
do
ahead,
that
MadLad.
shit in restaurants too. I'm just like, just like give
We're
me.
back
I'm
in
making a
school, bro. We're back
napkin.
in school.
Okay. But so so we're doing YouTube names, right? All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my first YouTube name was actually I didn't know how to work YouTube, so it was just my name. It was just my my legal name, and I would
No.
record with my iPad and point it at the camera. I actually have videos. Oh no, I deleted them.
Bro, That's
Fuck.
so
Oh my
OG.
God.
Are you that
That's
kid? Are you
so
that- are you that
OG.
kid that
Dude.
Lex? Are you that kid in the Lex video? Was like.
As you guys can see.
As you guys can see.
As you guys can see,
As you guys can see.
Anyways,
He
but
disconnected.
it went
He
for my
disconnected.
I went for my real
He
name, which we're not
FaceTime.
gonna say on stream. Went for my real name, and then I got into Minecraft, and it kind of was my spiel throughout the whole of 6th grade. I didn't. I heard it like the first time I ever told my actually like, hey, I have a YouTube channel in 6th grade, and I heard it in my head when I said it. I'm like, oh, I'll be right back. The name was I combined Mad Scientist, and since I liked the Creeper Mob, I put Mad Creeper, and I just like wait a minute.
Well, this
That
man's
means
been through the name changes. Holy.
because I just realized like whoa, that means I'm gonna be the guy that creeps around the corner like a mad creeper, not a creeper like Minecraft that we all think, but like a creepy guy that's just. And I was just like, oh god. My buddy was like, hey, that's a kind of a really shady name. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, Mad Creeper. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you're creeping on people. I'm like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
That's a great
Got on
name,
my
man.
phone.
My
I was,
fan over here
It-
is not happy with you.
instantly after I said that, I went to go change my name on my iPad because that's all I had on me. So I would connect it to the DISD Wi-Fi, go to YouTube because they didn't block YouTube via the Wi-Fi on the iPad. They blocked it on
Gotcha.
their own servers. Like, anyways, but I got on there and changed my name, and I went ahead and I realized I was all right. I'm gonna change my name to something else. So I just put it back to what did I put it? No, it was Mad. It was Mad instead of just MadLad. I just put it to Mad.
Mad Max.
It was just Mad for the longest time. It was just Mad.
Hmm.
And then I ended up switching it to Mad Scientist again. Which when I recreated another YouTube
Holy
account,
Jesus Christ.
I created a whole
God,
separate.
going for
This
everything.
old account over here, I threw it out the window, and then this one I created the Mad Scientist account, and then I changed it to You Mad Bro, but with not spelled correctly, it was just
You
you
Mad
and then
Bro.
Mad and
Yo.
then Bro and with the question mark, and that was it.
That's such a like
so
toxic
tell me what you're mad
cosplay.
for.
And then I had the picture of the Fortnite llama on there, like colored, and then had, and
Oh,
then-
God.
it was so bad. And then I was like, what's a short, simple name that people will love that they liked with the Mad Scientist name that was just Mad? They would just call me Mad. So I started thinking, and I was like, well, well, we're not gonna talk about that, but I stole a certain YouTuber's name who we're not gonna mention, and I was like, let me just bring you and just. Eh.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I
wait,
know what
I
YouTube
was
I
like,
know
let me
what YouTuber you're
differentiate. Let me
talking
differentiate real
about.
quick because I don't want to be associated like that. So I was like, oh, I'll steal my numbers from the old name and just said, and this, my name was born.
Yeah, that's
I
all
know
information.
what YouTuber you're talking about, but I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it low.
yeah, just shut up about it.
Shut up about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes,
We're-
that's my that's my origins.
That's a long ass origin story.
I
let me
am
tell you,
sorry.
just for a YouTube name, man.
I think the
Song
most
of the origins
interesting.
Easter egg.
I feel like the most interesting one is Johnny's because every time Johnny tells me about his, I still don't understand half the time.
Oh my god, yeah,
I know
Johnny.
it's- I know
yeah,
it has
yeah,
something-
yeah. Oh my
I
god.
know it has
Hold
something to
up.
do with Dalek, right?
Yeah, and his brother, because
No,
yeah,
it wasn't my
Johnny.
brother.
Yeah,
Jesus.
explain,
It's because of his brother.
explain your name.
Hold on.
And,
It's Webbie's next though.
No.
No, I want to hear Johnny.
I wanna hear
Okay,
Johnny.
Explain
let's
your
go
name
Johnny.
for
Let's
me.
go to Johnny.
Why is I used to have a friend. I used to be friends with somebody. His little brother name was Johnny. I liked the name Johnny for some reason. Okay, I was like, that's a cool name. and Mr. because of Dalek, obviously, and I think JD. I thought that, but I said no, that's kind of cheating. Let's put Junior in it, and I was like, there we go. But
Johnny,
what's
what's your real name?
Because I want to be different.
What's your real name?
Jason.
Jason. Why not just Mr. Jason Jr.?
That doesn't fucking rhyme, bitch.
Did Webbie freeze?
I think so, Joe. Oh,
Mr.
there you go.
Jason.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
Alright.
Wait.
Webbie,
Oh, we're
you,
good.
Webbie, you were
This
freezing.
boy's
bro.
lagging.
Mr.
balls.
Jason, like even Mr. Jason Jr. That still has a nice ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
Jason
I
Jr.
like him.
I don't know.
Mr.
I still
J.
like Johnny. I still like Johnny.
I like Mr. Johnny Jr.,
I like
but it's not your name.
Johnny.
So everyone's gonna call you
No,
Johnny.
I was told by my parents, and even my brother technically, about this. If you want to make a YouTube account, do not associate your actual name at all.
Well, but
Doesn't matter.
People's
Do
gonna know
never do
your
it.
name. Like
What? Yeah, and I said it. Well, if
they're,
you wanna know
they're
my
just
name,
saying,
then
don't
you
put
can
your
ask.
first, middle, last name, date of birth. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
Don't put
yeah,
your
I
social
also-
security number. Don't put your date of birth in there. You know.
you guys,
Yeah,
want,
yeah,
you guys
like,
want
I
my
don't
credit
do
card
three
address
letters.
or
Last
something?
4 digits of your social has to be in. No, you don't
Yeah,
have to do
like
that.
you don't gotta do that. Like
I
people
wasn't
know
gonna
my
do
first,
that.
last name, and like my birthday, and
The
I'm
3
okay with
digits on
that.
the back of your credit card.
No. Sign sign here, and here. Your soul is now mine.
Ninja needs your help. You need to put the last 3 digits on the back of your card.
Bro, that's such a throwback, dude. That's such a throwback.
What?
DJ
I am
Buffalo
once again
Tilted Tower.
Asking for your financial support.
Well, it was 2011 when I made my YouTube. Okay, so shut up. I've been on this platform for 10 depressing years. Okay.
Why do you have a Coca-Cola Zero, a Coke Zero?
Because I'm trying to drink zero sugar shit. Okay, because I drink too much of this.
There you go. That's your New Year's resolution. No sugar.
No,
You know.
Webbie, I've been already on
Sugar.
this. I've been on this for a whole year. Ever since I got the job,
There you go.
basically, since I got the new job, I've been eating no sugary shit.
Okay, that's fair.
I have a gallon of sugar-free
You know
ice
what?
cream in my freezer.
Hey, good.
How
for
does
you,
that
John.
work?
Good
that
on you.
Honestly,
Good on you.
Good for you.
It's gonna clap.
Yeah,
for
it
you,
only
guys. It's
took
gonna
me
clap for you.
22 years to realize, oh wait, I should stop eating sugary shit.
We should probably
It
go
does
back.
help.
Can we go
would-
back real quick
Go back to
to what
yeah,
what Birdie
New
just
Year's.
said? How does sugar-free ice cream work, Birdie?
It doesn't work.
It does.
It works. It's
It somehow
sugar-free.
works. It has no sugar in it, buddy. It fucking works. It doesn't
It's
matter.
straight chemicals. It's
It's better than
emitting
actual sugar,
radiation
Birdie, for
like
me.
Sugar,
It's, in
spice.
my eyes, it's better than actual sugar. Okay?
Apparently, you're losing
And
brain
trust me,
cells
it
now.
doesn't make sense. Trust me. But
Alright.
it works for me.
Just like your name, but you
New
know.
to-
Yeah, that's all that
new
matters,
topic.
and that's all that matters. But hey,
We go into Webbie's name. We go into Webbie's
Yeah.
name.
you can hold that thought, Crxssairs.
Austin Webb.
Oh,
Hey, don't be
Oh, yeah, yeah.
doxing me now. Shit.
It's literally,
Sure.
it's literally your Twitter handle.
Webby, what was your?
That's
what was your
that's
first
my
name again?
Snapchat name.
Oh,
No.
no,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yes,
no.
it is.
Hold up.
Yes,
What about
It was,
Instagram?
I'm pretty sure it's Snapchat.
Instagram is still Webbie.
Yeah, you fucked up,
Webbie.
legend.
You fucked up,
My
bitch.
bad. My bad, G.
No, you're fine.
It's fine.
There's plenty of Austin Webbs in the world, but either way. But I
Webbie's
mean, I
better.
guess it kind of ties in with what Johnny was saying earlier. Like,
Yeah, it literally says
you
your
know,
name on
not to
Instagram.
tie in your name, but literally
Team
all
Martin
my
going crazy.
entire life, since Austin's a very popular name, no matter where I was at, like I lived in a small town, but there was a shit ton of Austins running around. And so it's easier for people just to call me by my last name, which is ironically Webb with 2 B's. And so it went from a variety of different like names in the form of Webb. It went from Webbie, and Webbie came later, but it was first Webster, Webster's Dictionary, Charlotte's Web, Webbediah. That was my favorite one.
Webbediah.
The Webbediah.
Webediah.
What?
I don't know, I can't remember who came up with that one, but I remember I tried to make
Oh.
that one stick, but
Like-
but Webbie was just the one that was used the most, and it just kind of stuck
Webbie.
through all the way through high school. What?
Huh?
Yes. What?
Oh, I was thinking like
I
Obadiah's
was-
name from Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeb. Oh no, that's Obadiah, right?
Yeah, Obadiah,
Yeah,
but you
okay.
think it's Jebediah.
Yeah, but Webbie just kind of stick the most, and it just kind of stuck. And my first ever name on YouTube was They Call Me Webbie, and
They
I
call me
literally,
Webby.
and then
They
and
call
I was
me.
gonna say, MadLad, you said you did an iPad and recorded on that, right?
Yeah.
My first ever video that I've ever uploaded. It's not on my original. It's on my original channel. I recorded with my cell phone with my big, huge plasma flat screen 55-inch TV and did a tour of my house on Minecraft on Xbox 360.
I've seen
I
that.
remember
Yes,
that
was
video.
my first ever
I've seen
video.
that
I remember
video.
that
You
video.
showed me that video.
Yeah, you showed us that
I
video.
have seen that video. That's a
It's-
legendary video.
Hey, question. Didn't you say you went into to creative to get all that shit anyways?
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
said,
you
and I
did,
said
you
in the
said it-
video, I was like, yeah, it took me a while to get all this stuff. I did this all in survival, by the way.
I was like,
I
you fucking
promise
liar.
I didn't go
remember-
in creative.
I remember that little underground little section. I think it was like a farm or something like that.
But
The little
It was
was
underground
no, it was a
farm
swimming
underground.
pool.
Yeah,
was a
it was a swimming pool.
I don't think I've ever
And
seen
you
this
opened
video.
you opened
I'll
a
have to
chest
show you.
and it was all 64 stacks.
Of diamonds, like all
Of
across
diamonds
the
and
whole entire
stuff.
chest.
It
It took
was
me
like-
a while to get all this, but
Wasn't it on super flat as
I had
well?
to throw some
That's
away.
what I
no,
was
it
gonna
wasn't.
say.
It wasn't.
It
It wasn't on
oh,
super
okay,
flat.
okay.
No.
I thought it was.
I
I
thought it was
really
on super
swear.
flat. I was like, oh, okay, nice.
What do you take me for? What do you take me for?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But,
You wouldn't
yeah.
lie about that.
Surprisingly, my first
I wouldn't
YouTube
lie to
video-
you.
I still have all my videos back from 9 years ago, still on my
Yeah.
channel.
You have one from
Embarrassing,
11 years ago.
horrible fraps recorded gameplay, everybody.
Oh, fraps.
Yeah.
What a time.
That before I got OBS, baby. And
Yeah,
that
but then-
and
so-
that beautiful
You
puberty
use
voice.
a Bandicam.
I never knew what Bandicam was until
No.
like 3 years ago. If I'm
Eh?
being
I
honest,
knew what
Well, I
Bandicam
never
was
used it
before.
because I used
I
like,
ne-
OBS.
I never heard of
Neither
it.
did I.
So probably good for a good reason that I didn't hear about it. But yeah, so I shortened my name to just call me Webbie, and that just so far that's the name that's stuck, on YouTube and Twitch or whatever. And so yeah, that's basically where I'm at with that name and where I'm probably gonna keep it.
What about you, Birdie?
And no,
I haven't heard from you too much.
Okay, so first account, definitely didn't use my first and last name.
So that's so you
Thanks.
obviously did
Thanks.
guilty.
I did,
No.
and I uploaded like 4-minute long videos of me playing, and I recorded it on my phone.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the gamer life. And then I had another account called Mr. Birdie, which I think I deleted it or I can't find it. But that account, I uploaded like skits with my friends, and I wish I had them still, but I can't find them.
How did
And
Birdie
that-
come about, by the way?
Okay, elementary school, I had an Angry Birds hat, and I'm an absolute fucking demon on the football field. Okay, everybody's like, "Yo,
I'm an
fucking
absolute
Birdie out here
unit.
going crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me, right?"
I'm an absolute unit on the football field.
My name's Trey.
Fucking
I'm
Trey.
fast fucking tomorrow.
I honestly thought it was just you saying Birdie.
Bird. No, my best friend gave me that name though.
Bird.
Hey, what happened to your best friend?
Birdie.
He lives 2 blocks up. He lives 2 doors up the street from me.
Oh, okay.
nice.
What
Go
a
knock
G.
on his door and be like, "Yo, give me a new name."
Yeah, I think BirdyJK is good, bro. I like the name.
I like Birdie.
JK literally stands for nothing, by the way.
Just kidding.
None.
Just kidding.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Birdie,
even stand
just
for
kidding.
We're just gonna pretend. We're just gonna
We're
pretend.
just gonna
it is.
pretend that.
We're-
it's
yeah, we're
Birdie.
just
We're gonna,
we're gonna give it
we're gonna
give it
it.
meaning now.
Yeah.
Oh, but before that, I was a part of Greenhawk Gaming, which was my some friends in high school.
God.
It's still a channel if you guys want to look at it, but
Greenhouse
Oh,
Gaming.
man.
Greenhawk
Greenhawk.
Gaming.
Green- said
Hog
green-
Gaming. Can I get a
Gaming.
link?
Who?
Let's see if I can get a link.
Who?
Green Hog Gaming.
Does it have 671
I see Green
subs?
Yeah,
Man
that's
Gaming.
I seen Green Hog.
I posted.
You guys
in
haven't
the-
streamed in 3 years.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, this
excuse me.
thumbnail is looking better than my thumbnails ever will.
That's crazy.
Excuse me.
Even your
What is
thumbnails
this
doesn't look-
legend? What is this ad that I'm playing right now before your stream? What is this?
What?
What is why I get ad? Why do I get ad?
Bruh, it's
Hmm.
cool. It's cool. Like ads and that.
The
This
last
is
stream was Fortnite.
671 subs. Bro, you got more dude, that's got more subs than half of us.
Dude, come on me.
Since
3-win
season
streak
your last
Fortnite.
stream ever was on season 3 Fortnite. Why would you stop?
Why
Fortnite
why
was
is this an
busted.
800 sub hype stream when you only had 670?
No, we lost a ton because like YouTube just unsubscribes you after a while.
Yeah. It does the purge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
Like a whole.
Yeah.
From the purge.
Just a hog. Just a
I
hot.
don't talk to any of these
Wait,
people
hold up.
anymore.
Just a hot dog's dumb. Pro MC hate. What is that? Huh. At least stuff is
The
a
most
good
popular
video.
video is Let's Play Little Alchemy.
yeah,
part
Little
one.
Alchemy is the most
30K
popular-
Views. That's 30.
How do you have
My friend
30K
Andrew.
views on this video?
Okay, guys.
My friend
Hold up,
Andrew.
hold up, guys. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm pulling this
You
bitch
just
out.
had it on repeat.
Let's check this video out. I'm excited for this.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I don't want to risk lagging out.
You good. Let's see this video.
Okay, guys. This is.
I do have a
gonna be
couple
my
things.
I guess a let's
after
play
this though, I have a couple things I want to say.
of Little Alchemy.
We got 15
So,
freaking comments.
yeah,
This video is rigged.
Bird plus fish equals sequel. Wow.
Bro, every single one of those videos got at least 1K
What is this video?
or 3K.
It's called Dane doesn't have any internet right now,
Dang.
so we're gonna watch.
And watch hours
Welcome
must
to
be
Dude's
low.
video that I
Weekly
downloaded about a month
Breakdown.
ago.
How do you guys get better?
Is that Birdie?
What's up?
I'm saying the video.
Whoa.
Who's playing?
That's
I
not
would
me.
never guess.
That's not Birdie. This I don't know.
Oh God.
The hair is way too much, and his face is not as straight like Birdie's.
Giving me some Bayesian Canadian vibes of those.
6 years ago, bro. This is
Oh,
wild.
dude.
8, 9 years ago? Dang. How old were you? How old were you?
They were like 12.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Happy Wheels.
And you were like what, 9?
Is that you, Birdie?
I didn't talk to them till I was like 13 or so.
Is
So
that
they
you,
were
Birdie?
like 14, 15.
This
Where
is
at?
just-
Hold on. I
On
need
the
to-
screen.
We're watching the stream.
No, that's Jason. Not me.
That's not me. That is clearly not me.
No.
It's definitely not me. I can tell you that for sure.
That
Green
hair
Hog
be way
Gaming.
too bright.
It is
to be
not.
this
It
bitch.
is not that guy. It is not
Yeah, it's
that
not
guy.
this
Green
kid.
Hog
That
Gaming.
hair way too bright.
Green Hog Gaming.
Okay.
I like that.
So
That's a good name.
Yeah.
one last thing. I want to say how I got my new name, Crxssairs,
Okay.
and then I want to dive into the next topic, which is what kind of plans do we have for the new year, resolutions, etc.
I want to dive into your bandwidth and fix your shit, but you know we can't always do what we
I was
want.
about ready to say something.
I lagged out, didn't I?
Yeah, a lot.
I mean, you did a little bit, but we can understand.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about our new.
Well, we have to let him finish his
As you just
Alright,
New
how do you
Year's
get? How do you
resolution.
get crosshairs? How do you get crosshairs?
he saw it.
We're gonna help. We're
So,
gonna help this man get
early in 2018, I was watching a bunch of like, the story of videos, like, story of Nade Shot, story of Optic Gaming, story of 100 Thieves. I was watching all of those, and I was like, dang, that's crazy. I want to do something like this. So I was like, well, there's people called Optic. I mean, Crxssairs, why not? I feel like that kind of hits. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have like I need to have like a little group that I'm gonna like call my subs, call our little community. So I decided, not a lot of people know this, by the way, it's W Key.
Makes sense.
What? It's W what?
W key.
W Key. Oh, we're gonna W Key into this.
That makes sense. Like, I feel like your name would be kind of weird if you didn't spell it the way you spell it. Your name is definitely better because of the way
I
you spell
know.
it. You spell it CRXSS
With an X.
AIRS. I like the X. The X makes it like nice. I do like that.
It makes it look a lot better because at first I tried to spell it the whole way and it would say cross and then hairs and I was like, dude, someone's gonna make fun of me for that. I gotta get that out.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, just throw an X instead of the O because it's a cross.
Mhm.
Why not?
Oh, it
I
makes
like
sense.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
A
a
little double
it's
meaning
a nice
there.
little
Very-
thing there.
Yep. Very culture of you to do that.
Bro, you're so ahead of your time, bro. My
Why
legend
don't
is
you-
such a simple name. Legend sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just thinking like, I feel like all of our names were just we got a big ass wheel. We just said, yeah, well, let's just spin it. Like in
Hey,
life, I feel
You know what?
Basically.
I was gonna like talk about this earlier with the whole capital X, lowercase x, the 4 X's in your name. What do you guys think is worse?
Yeah.
The
TTV.
4 X's in your
TTV.
names or the TTVs or the YTs
TTV.
in your name?
No, I would
TTV.
say I would
TTV.
say no. I don't mind TTV. Like it's whatever.
I think TTVs are worse.
I don't know. I don't mind it because like
Dude,
I don't mind it,
I
but whenever
played a-
you're toxic
Yeah.
about it, I think that's what
Yeah.
tainted the name TTV.
yeah,
'cause
like
I think
if,
Yeah.
TTV.
because there's certain people that are like that.
Well,
that
because
are,
I
like,
know
super
for a
bad.
fact, back whenever like BO2, BO3 was a thing, and if you had YouTube in your name, people would get onto you about it, but not as badly because Twitter
Right.
wasn't as bad back then now as it is
No.
now. So as soon as you have something so toxic in your name, it's like, well, you're shit out of luck.
Right.
Yeah.
Does
So-
this world sucks?
And see with like TTV, I feel like if you're gonna like put yourself out there, I would feel you would be streaming if you're gonna be doing that like 24/7.
Mhm.
Because most of the time when you
Right.
play against players that have TTV in the name, they're
Not
more than
streaming.
likely not streaming.
They're not streaming.
That or their setup is dog shit. And like it's just very pixelated.
Bro, we've all
the
been there.
gameplay's
You
all over the
can't diss
place.
them like
I mean,
that.
but
I mean, yeah,
to
but
be
that's what
fair,
I'm
we all
talking
had
about.
iPads.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Why
so
put TTV in your name or YT in your name if your stream just looks like dog shit? Like if you're gonna put your name, it's like
That's
putting
a
it's like
violation, bro.
it's like Legend. It's like you putting on
Shiny
camo
emoji.
jerseys in a basketball game. If you're gonna rep the camo jerseys, you better fucking perform. Same thing with
True.
TTV and YT.
That's
You
true.
better fucking have a good setup
Oh, that's a
and
good
be
point.
better performing. You
That's
better
a
have a good
True.
performance for your stream if you're gonna put yourself out there. That's the thing
That's
I
like
want
putting
because I
on-
want to go. I want to go and follow these guys. I like if I see YT and he dogs on me. All right, let me see what you're working with. Not streaming. Fuck. All right. Okay. Well, does he have at least a good streaming setup? Let me go to his past streams. Okay, his setup's dog shit. Maybe he's just starting out.
Dude, that's the thing. Don't act like you put that much effort into it. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like I just scale streamer by the way, and then I just move on. Like
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's becoming the norm now. But like the 4 X's in their name, so it was just like
that
a
was-
kind of
that
a.
was it, like
It was short lived, but it was very. It was
Black Ops 2, man.
it was
Actually,
classic. It was
Black Ops
classic.
2.
Actually, if you go to Tarkov, you actually see a little bit more X's in there, like the X, capital X,
Ooh.
lowercase x, underscore. You actually see some of that. Not often, but you still see it.
That's
in there.
rare. Yeah, that's still rare though.
Wow.
yeah.
I saw it the other day when I got killed by a PMC. I was like, "Fuck." Yo, what's up, Crxssairs?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Birdie. Go ahead.
I went to go show my friend what Tarkov was like, and it was just like I stepped outside the building, died.
You play Tarkov?
I have it, and
I
I
don't
was like,
play it, bro. I it's just like
fuck that game. It's so just like
Why does it?
MadLad
listen,
adores it, bro, and I don't
I
understand.
enjoy it. Like when I have friends to play it with, it's so fun. Like if you guys all played it, I'll try to teach you the best.
here,
of my
like let
ability.
me give you a POV of every person who plays this game. All right.
Oh, God.
No, no.
This
He's
is the
taking
roof, okay?
everything
They're
off.
up here, fucking like they don't move. They don't move. They're up here
No.
24/7.
And you know they're in a
They're not even
Discord
trying to
call.
extract. They're just trying to get killed.
And you know they're in a Discord call. It's like, bro, did you hear that? Did you hear
No,
that?
bro,
I thought I heard footsteps.
no.
They're walking on wood.
No,
Shut
Brendan
up!
actually,
Shut up! I can't.
Brendan actually gets on to me because I am what you call a rat. I don't care about the kills. I care
Oh
about
my
going
God,
to get
you
the
bitch.
shit. This is me. This is me.
So you're a loot goblin.
So you're 6'9".
He can't hear you.
Look at that short man.
Dang, MadLad is short.
He's probably taller than me.
Birdie's putting all the stuff back on his desk.
Yeah, I got it.
Dog, I'm 5'9", 5'10". MadLad
Look at that,
straight
guys.
up.
Look
That
at
is
that
MadLad
literally
big-ass
just me.
shorts
Read
and
up the
socks
game.
too.
You
Yeah,
guys-
so you're a Luke Goblin, basically.
Yes, it's called a rat for a reason.
Yeah, you.
A
Sounds
rat.
like me on an everyday
I could have
basis.
guessed that honestly. That just seems like a way you would play it. I'm not gonna lie. To
Yeah,
you.
no, I'll kill if I need
Damn,
to.
Birdie.
I'll kill if I need to, but I'm so bad at it.
This is
Crxssairs gonna
Birdie.
blind me.
Oh
I'm just
shit! I
gonna
locked my
hop on
door.
desk.
These guys are gonna blind me.
I locked my door.
Sorry.
Nah, you're not. Yeah, you should be.
I'm not
yeah.
sorry.
Anyways, that's how our names have come to be. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So moving on to the next topic. I know obviously it's the new year. We're 8 days in at this point. It's new year.
Is it technically new still?
I mean it's a year. So
It's definitely a new year.
It is a year. So what are you guys' don't give me your life history.
Here, newbie, baby.
Just give me like one thing that you guys want to accomplish this year. We'll start with Birdie.
They lost.
One thing.
Just give me one thing you want to accomplish this year. We'll start with Birdie.
All right. You know, I haven't really thought about this, but I definitely want to hit 5K subs. I know I haven't really been streaming or anything for like the last 100 years, but you know,
You could be me.
we
and
can make a
not
big
upload.
comeback, you know.
I'm back to you, real.
You could be me, Brady,
you
and not
wanna-
upload it for like 2, 3, 4, 5 months.
But we're
Be
coming
like,
out with
yo,
that 1,000
I'm coming
days
back.
video in like probably a month.
1,000 days.
Two.
Wow.
I'm at like 300 right now, so yeah.
All right. What about you?
Remember when
Webbie?
I dented this trash can, by the way?
Yeah,
What's
because they
that?
suck.
What's
they
your
lost.
give me one thing you want to accomplish this year, Webbie?
God. Well, there is one voice in my head, right? If there's one thing I wish I could do, you know, is maybe fuck maybe 5,000 bitches this year.
That's derogatory and misogynistic. I might have to ask you to stop that.
I'm with
Hey,
you, buddy. I'm
one-
with
Y'all
you.
a
don't
wise
see
man
Webbie's
once-
phone blowing up, bro?
A wise man once told me, with great power comes great big booty bitches. What?
What's your?
Dude, that's the motto I live by, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Not,
This
nah,
is why I'm
but,
popping my
Big
Red Bull
baby
now.
Lee, titties, baby. Give me the
nah,
titties.
but for real though,
That'd be
probably
just-
weight loss, if anything. Probably
Weight loss.
because right now I weigh, I don't know, 230, close to 230.
damn.
That's
no, I'm
always
just kidding, I'm just kidding.
And that's always been like the cutoff line. I
Did-
don't
did-
want to be anywhere close to that.
Yeah.
Did you ever see any Saw movie, Webbie?
The what?
Have you ever
Any
seen any
Saw
Saw
movie?
movies?
Yes.
There's one Saw movie where they have to. This one lady has to cut off her arm and throw it into the meat, and so it'll weigh
Mhm.
on her side. This way, the one of them will live, and the other guy's taking off pieces like that. You know what I mean? You remember
Yeah.
that scene?
What's this have to do with weight loss here?
Listen to what I'm saying. He lost about 20 pounds in like 5 seconds.
So what you're
can-
saying is I have to cut off one of my ligaments, and
Wanna
then
play a
I'd be
game?
good.
Exactly.
Do you want to play a game with
Yeah.
Hey, Webbie.
Do you
Webbie,
want to
Webbie.
play a game?
Yes, please. I want to play a game.
Oh, dude. Okay,
Anyways.
let's just move past
But-
that. Okay, let's just move past
But
that.
yeah, but either way, that's probably my main goal this year. Is okay, Crxssairs.
I've
Yeah, that's probably
heard
my
every
main
drip
goal.
hit the back of his throat.
Is I probably want to try.
Wait.
I want to try and maybe get under 200. That's probably the goal this year.
That's good. That's a good goal. Hopefully,
I like that.
Hopefully, you go through with it and not just like
Say it, yeah.
say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, MadLad?
Hold on.
Oh God.
That's good. That's a good watermelon. Oh, damn! I want some more.
Leave him alone.
He's talking about weight
okay.
loss. This dude's
up?
going on his drink.
Okay. Okay. This is a little bit of a. It's not a touchy one, okay, but it's my own internal anxiety. Just try to bring that down a little bit. This way, I can actually bring myself to actually upload, because I always hear a little voice in my head that's legend, or a little voice in my head that's that's me. Or her little voice in my head, that's my parents saying, well, you haven't uploaded and you're not consistent enough. And it's like, shut the fuck up. it's like,
Bro, like-
shut up, you. And then it's like you can't. And I'm just like, oof. Like that's how I feel. And then when I go to work, I'm like, I'm not at home uploading. And then when I get home, I'm like, I'm not uploading. I'm playing Tarkov. And I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I was like, oh, it's really bad. It's,
Procrastination. It's all right.
yeah. Well,
It's
yeah.
alright.
It's yes, procrastination and
And working
Try-
on mental health. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, mental
Yeah.
health is very important. Like,
Yes, it
honestly,
is.
probably more important than physical health, and that's very or at
Nowadays,
least as much. Like,
Nowadays, yes, for sure.
like, yeah. What about you, Johnny? What do you got?
I don't really know.
Can I cheese your grommets?
No. No, you
There has-
cannot
Jo-
choose my grommet.
Johnny,
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 there
is
has to
your,
be something. There has to be something
is
that
your New
you're.
Year's?
Johnny's gonna get big booty. No, just kidding.
I wish. Still, I've been trying to get that shit since high school. And still got nothing.
Johnny's going for high school girls to this day.
Oh
No.
shit!
Wait.
No women like me.
Only if they're above 18. Above.
Publicly.
I don't know. I don't know. It depends how streaming on
Hey,
YouTube
wait.
goes, but I would like to get 2K on YouTube. I mean, I've been trying to get that for technically 3 fucking years, but
That's the
Fucking
thing,
Black Ops
Johnny. It's just
4.
like you're gonna
Black
find
Ops 4 said, "Fuck you."
once you find a niche, you'll do your thing, right? You just gotta find that niche.
or hit 1K on Twitch if I go back to Twitch. maybe.
What does a niche even mean?
Like,
A
It's like-
small
Like, you're
particular
fine.
Oh,
group.
it's like your
Your
thing.
thing to do.
It's your thing, yeah.
You know, Mr. T Lex 5 was like around 100s. It still is, but
That's
like
his niche.
yeah.
No,
was top
Milo does
fives.
no nonsense
that was
tutorials.
his top 5s.
That's
Forte,
He went
forte.
to
That's
around
the word.
100s.
Yeah.
It's their forte. That's the word.
Dang, what a great word. Anyways,
Doesn't
Crxssairs, what
exist.
are you planning on for this
Oh,
year?
I
What are
got a
you-
list.
Just give me
Well,
give me
I got a
one good
list.
one. Just give me
Then
one.
your top one.
Just give me your number one of the year, okay? I can't have you talking about your life for 20 minutes. You're not that interesting.
I mean, I can talk about my life for 20 minutes. We would love it.
Can I just like speed through these? I won't go into too much detail.
Go ahead.
Whatever, go for it.
Get a job, driver's training, clear my Amazon list, get all the Treyarch
Clear
Zombies
my
games,
Amazon.
get round 30 on every map, get round 100 on all BO3 maps. Get to 160 pounds because I'm light and terrible. Anyway,
You'll be good in Tarkov. You can run very far. What?
I thought you were like 300.
I thought you were like a feather. Fuck.
I want to swim.
On 160.
I want to be able to swim 50 yards in 25 seconds, and I want to get 1K subs.
That's
How the
That's a good bucket
that's
list.
a lot. I think you can clear your Amazon list pretty quick.
I can
Just
possibly
delete everything.
I could possibly help you
Get
out
everything
with,
on it.
with the Call of Duty games, possibly.
Yeah,
But,
round
like-
30 on every map. That's gonna be a lot.
The way my bank account's set up.
Well, I was gonna say, you see, who here knows how to swim properly? Not just float. I mean properly.
I know. I think I know how to swim.
Okay.
Like,
Which way,
I,
Legend?
Story time.
I don't.
I am a swimmer.
I don't like I'm not like a professional swimmer or anything. I play basketball, but like I know how to swim. I know how to do my stroke. My stroke game is strong in multiple ways, and swimming
I know
is one
how-
of those ways.
Okay.
I know how to throw a baseball fast. That's about it.
I can shoot. I can shoot shots.
I know how to play the baritone and
All right.
trombone.
Me was a pitcher. I
Another-
tow very hard. That was
Another goal I want to
Need
have
ranked
is
prospect,
run.
please.
I
Another goal I want to have is run the 100-meter in under 11 seconds.
Ooh,
Track.
This is big boy.
good goal.
The fastest I ran the 100-meter dash was 15 seconds, and I probably could never beat that.
I've always
Because
wondered.
compared to me with all the other guys, one, I am small, and two, I was not as skinny and athletic as everybody else.
I don't
Shut
know.
up, Webbie.
I don't know.
I heard the
Like
laugh.
I don't know.
MadLad.
I don't think showing your high school diploma on stream is a good idea. Just letting.
it's not a diploma. It's for a varsity letter.
Oh, okay, that's the only reason I was
Still.
concerned. I was like,
Still, I
that's
don't
not
know
a
if
good
I don't know if
idea.
you want to show what school you go to. I've never really mentioned.
Yeah,
that
I
here.
wouldn't want to show that
But
either.
those
being
ribbons,
honest.
though, let's see them. Give me.
Yeah,
pretty
let's see
cool.
the ribbons, bitch.
So what
What's
does
up,
each one
Legend?
represent?
So this one was my 100-yard freestyle. I got 6th, but I still had a good time. This one is for the 50 free. And these are
Participation trophy.
for... No.
Shut the
Me
fuck
every
up.
time I went to track. Me
No.
for me, that was me. Participation medal.
Participation trophy.
No.
Dude, if anything, that's what this is.
I am garbage.
Webbie, if anything, this is. Webbie, if anything, this is a participation.
See,
This
I
is
the letter,
participation,
yeah,
if
the
it is
letter.
anything.
Oh my
I mean, the
God.
letter is always participation.
Yeah, the letter is just like, yeah.
Especially if you go to a smaller school, typically. But yeah,
And
I mean,
these two are from the relays, and these we do county and got 1st place,
Oh, nice.
nice. Okay,
which was last month.
So
very nice.
See,
Really?
what I was talking about earlier is back to Birdie's track. I've never ran track and field, but I've always wanted to know. Like the last time my running was like recorded was my freshman year of high school, and I ran. I think it was like a 4.9 something on a 40-yard dash.
That's not
So
bad.
I don't know
That's
how
still-
I don't know how quick that is. I don't know if I'm quick. I'm guessing I'm quicker now because I just got longer legs and
Well,
You're
stuff.
probably
but
quicker than me.
as,
buddy.
as a
Let-
freshman, I feel like that's pretty good. I don't know.
well, legend.
I run a
I'm
You're definitely
a
quicker than me, buddy.
I'm a
you're
discredit you
winning.
real quick because Peyton Manning in his high school days he ran a 4.88.
Bro, I was a freshman. I don't know what I can run now. Like, give me a chance. All right, you know what? I'm gonna
That's the
figure that out.
fastest he's ever ran, though.
I'm gonna figure
so.
that. I'm gonna figure that out because I actually
Got
have no
slower
idea, and I
as
feel like I
his
should know if I play basketball. Like I
Yeah, you
did.
fucking should.
I did a like I was supposed to do like some combine stuff for like
Mhm.
point guard like prospect stuff like that and play against all the other best players in Arizona.
I'm sorry,
at
I
this
kinda-
like college like recruiting thing, but it got canceled because it was like in the start of COVID and stuff like that. So like all that got canceled. I was supposed to go like 3 or 4 of them and play and like do like, you know, the high jumps or not jump verticals and running verticals and 5 spot up shooting and you know running and etc. So I've always
Yeah.
wanted to know, but I just don't. I don't know.
Actually, I could say I do want to learn. I want to be able to cook more though this year.
Oh, that's
Okay.
it. I should put that on.
Cooking
Good
is like
call.
I like cooking.
Good call.
Cooking is fun. I cook a
Because
lot.
Yeah.
I am the one person in my household that still cannot cook really a flat out meal.
Yeah.
I can only
There's
cook breakfast-
definitely
breakfast.
there's definitely plenty of people that can show
Me
you
too,
on
MadLad.
YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah, dude,
Nick,
Gordon,
Nick
Gordon,
I got my-
Giovanni.
dude,
I
Gordon
got my
Ramsay's
Beijing
got a
Beijing
YouTube.
with Babish.
Bro, Gordon Ramsay's got a YouTube channel, but just don't do his grilled cheese because his grilled cheese is goofy
No,
as hell.
no, it's
Have
so
you
bad.
seen that?
No.
It's
Have
so
you
bad.
seen that grilled cheese, bro?
Yes, I have.
The cheese wasn't even melted. It was still freaking solid. I was like,
Bro,
Gordon,
fucking
how are
Gordon.
you the best chef in the world?
Are you?
Fuck up
You
a
have
grilled
the
cheese sandwich.
worst
You
grilled
pick up grilled cheese. All you do is put your stove. If you have an electric, you put the stove on 4. You put it on 4. But if you have a gas one, all you do is light that bitch up right below medium a little bit, and you butter the toast on both ends.
Yes.
Listen here, and you
Yes.
put 2 slices of cheese and nice. Slap that bitch together, and you smack it on the stove, and you let it sizzle until it's nice
Easy.
and brown.
What kind of cheese?
I hate
That
cheese.
actually, it doesn't really fucking matter,
American.
honestly. I do the
American.
American
Okay.
yellow
American.
cheese.
That's
whatever the heck.
classic.
Yeah, the
American
classic. And then you flip that bitch over, and you do the same thing on the other side, and that cheese should be melted beautifully.
Yes.
And if
Yeah.
it fucking isn't, you're trash.
Now you have to burn the bread.
Gordon, I love you. I love your lamb sauce. Trust me, but how the fuck is
Lamb
lamb grilled
sauce.
cheese, my man?
Bro, this dude yells at people in Hell's Kitchen, which I watch all the time. He said, "You
It's
dunk it!
hilarious.
You dunk it! What an absolute donut!" Can't even make a grilled
I'm
cheese.
trash. I'm trash.
The funniest part is like how he talks through and he's like, the butter is absolutely splendid. And then it's like barely on.
It's
It's
absolutely
a burnt
splendid.
grilled cheese. Like,
Hold
oh
on,
my
hold on.
god.
I got really quickly. It's a
Dude puts a pan with
combination
fire.
of two things. Two things.
Go ahead.
I
go
saw
ahead.
a meme on Instagram. I don't know where I saw it, but I remember seeing Andrew Garfield. Like it was like a panel meme, and it had Andrew Garfield trying to save Gwen, and then the next panel it was like, "What are you?" And it was an idiot. It has Andrew Garfield's face right there. I'm just like,
Oh my god. Dude,
Yeah.
speaking of Andrew Garfield, I
Perfect
think this
segue.
perfect segue. News came out
Yeah.
tonight, I think, about how he's gonna have a third movie released by Sony. They confirmed that he's gonna have a third movie for his Amazing Spider-Man Trilogy.
W.
What do you guys think about that?
Pog.
About
Honestly,
Dub.
that's good.
Dub.
Yeah,
About
I
time.
Hold on.
really
Big dub.
enjoy the Amazing
I have a
Spider-Man.
question.
What's
I
up?
have a question. Is it going to be taking place before No Way Home, like before he gets transported to
Oh.
No Way Home, or is it going to be taking? Because if they do that, that means he would have to have memories in No Way Home to. Because remember he said, I fought
Yeah.
a Russian
That's
guy
a
on a rhino,
crazy thing because you
'Cause
say
I
that,
think
or
and
afterwards. That's what I'm saying. Or afterwards, where he has the memories of the multiverse and he has the memory of meeting the other Peter, or is he just gonna go back to? We're gonna go back as the audience, right to that point where we left off with the rhino at
Or
the
is
end of
it
Spider-Man
prequel?
2.
Or is it a prequel?
a couple things about that. Number one is at the end of the spell, it does say that everyone's gonna forget about Peter. So what if he just goes back to his place and doesn't know?
and no
who
one
Peter
forget.
is,
No
and
one knows who he is.
Never knows who he is. That would be kind of crazy, especially
That would
with
be
no
crazy.
Gwen Stefani or in the Gwen Stefani. Oh my God, Gwen Stacy.
She's
sorry.
dead.
And
She's not
She
there.
did.
obviously.
by the way,
Wait.
I think it's appropriate that we should do spoiler warnings. By the way.
Of course, yeah.
All
Well,
right,
it's
if
been
you
a
haven't seen
while.
it in 3 weeks, there's something.
Yeah, I
wrong
know.
with
If you haven't seen it in 3 weeks, but either way,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
so
MJ,
appropriate to
if
say.
you haven't seen it, MJ dies.
Literally in the stream, even I'm pretty sure it's me and Birdie probably watching as a stream.
Bro, fucking Batman came out of nowhere, dude. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that
I
Batman
don't
looks
care what
sick.
people say.
That-
I am excited to see
crazy.
what Robert Pattinson can deliver. He looks like he's
Bro,
gonna do a
the
good
Riddler,
job.
the Riddler is my favorite villain of any series ever, and the fact that we're finally getting a good hopefully a good Riddler Batman is exciting. Because the Jim
Beast
Carrey
Heath.
Riddler was whack.
He
It was way
fucking
too
wipes the
goofy.
floor with Heath Ledger's Joker, dude. Holy fuck.
No. I'm just talking about in general as a
Heath
character,
Ledger's
bro.
Joker.
Heath
is
Oh, I
Ledger-
thought we were
never gonna
still.
be- His Joker's never gonna be top web. So shut the fuck. It doesn't matter how.
I thought we
Heath
were still.
Ledger
I thought we were
behind
still on the
Johnny.
gag.
After Heath Ledger's Joker will always be remaining as the best villain.
Johnny took this way too
ever.
seriously.
This is the guy who has Heath Ledger behind his shoulder.
Exactly. I got the bitch right on the fucking wall, dude. He is looking at you like, yeah, you butt your ass off, right?
Why so
I-
serious?
He's
bro?
gonna top
Why so
me.
serious?
I'm sorry. I just remembered. I was like, wait. I'm like, can my parents hear this? And I just like, oh yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah, that's kind of how.
You
they
don't-
do
I'm
You're
excited.
not
to
used to
do
wearing
Batman.
headphones, though.
I
don't
have not.
care. I don't care what happens in that movie. I am excited. It looks good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
It looks good because it's a different take, and it looks like Batman's a little bit more vengeful now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing is there's actually a lot of movies, specific superhero movies coming out this year. Obviously, there was that huge drought with COVID, but like now
Yeah.
that we're starting to see
Right.
movies come back into theaters, especially late last year, we're gonna see like No Way Home's just the start, and with this Batman, we got that other.
And we have
the
Doctor
Batman.
Strange coming out soon.
We have Doctor Strange. If you guys don't know, it was teased at the end.
We got
of,
Quantumania
No Way
coming out.
Home. We have tons of Disney Plus shows. I know we just had Hawkeye. We got
Right.
Miss Marvel, and we got She-Hulk, and hopefully season 2 of
Right.
Loki and
I,
others.
I
and,
think we got Secret Invasion as well.
something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I know there's a new
Book of
Guardians
Boba
coming
Fett.
out. There's a new Doctor Strange coming out, like we've already said.
Thor.
Boba Fett.
Thor.
There's a Boba Fett show
Yeah.
as well. There
Yeah.
is
I
New
feel-
Thor as well.
a new Thor. There's gonna be a new Flash for DC. Black Adam with
Right.
The Rock. It's about drive. It's about power. And
We
et
stay
cetera,
hungry, we devour.
et cetera. Like it's gonna be like the shows and movies this year. Hopefully, are gonna be really good, and hopefully DC can finally like actually have some
Step
competition
it up.
towards Marvel.
Like, give us
'cause-
some good live action movies, DC, please.
No, the
you
thing-
have the best heroes, the best villains, honestly, because out of Marvel.
Comic,
But why
yeah.
do you suck so bad at live actions?
Well, that's the thing
Why?
is Zack Snyder's Justice League is
Yeah, no, that was pretty good.
incredible. And the
It was.
teasing
Wait, that
of
one? Are you talking about the Snyder cut or just the
Snyder,
actual?
yeah, Zack Snyder.
The
Zack
Snyder
Snyder.
Oh,
cut.
no,
Obviously
I haven't seen that one
Snyder,
yet. I haven't
like-
seen it yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Ooh.
spoil it.
4
for you.
hours
I need
long.
I need to.
Yeah,
It's
you
4
see it
hours
like in
long
2
of
parts.
Pure epicness.
Like the different characters they teased. I don't know if you know who this is, but his name's Martian Manhunter. Really cool character.
Oh yeah,
And
John Jones.
talking about Darkseid and everything. I hope that they continue that story because I feel like that was really going a place. And it's not like DC hasn't had good movies. Like Shazam is good and Wonder Woman. I like the first Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Those are some good
Mhm.
movies, but like nothing is even close to the level that Endgame
Marvel.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
That's
no.
Marvel-
the issue. That's
Marvel's
the issue.
a lot more consistent on both sides because
Right.
even the so I was gonna go back on the Spider-Man as well too with like Andrew Garfield's version, but we can go back to that at any
Yeah.
point. But we can say on DC for now. But with DC, they've just been very inconsistent. They have some good movies, and then they have some really not
Dog shit.
terrible movies, but just movies that just were
Yeah.
were good on paper, but terrible and just flawed in execution with their
I will
movies.
say they have decent series on HBO Max. Like
Yes.
Titans is a very good series.
Yes,
I actually
very good.
enjoyed that movie.
The Flash as well too on Netflix was great.
Oh, that was a great
Um,
show. I love the
What's up
Flash.
season 2?
hmm
I watched Arrow.
Arrow
I
was
need
good
to
as well
watch
too.
it. I need to watch Arrow. I haven't yet.
Dude, I
The
messed
Arrowverse
with
was
Arrow
really
until,
really
like,
well done, I would say.
Yeah,
I messed with Arrow until like season 4, and then I was kind of like,
Mhm.
eh,
Flash was
kind of
kinda the
dropping.
same.
a
Flash
little.
got
Yeah,
pretty
it kind of dropped
repetitive.
off after season 4 on all sides, like Supergirl, Arrow, and
Yeah.
Flash kind of dropped off at like
Oh, yeah,
all of
Supergirl.
them in season
I
4.
couldn't get into Flash, man. I was like, oh, he's messing
Oh,
up the
man.
timeline again. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
this is
I
getting
get
old.
that because like Star Labs, like the concept of Flash is cool, but once after I'm gonna be honest. What's the girl's name? That's the daughter of the detective.
Iris?
Iris, yeah.
Iris.
Once
Iris?
Iris and like
We are
once
Flash. No.
Once Iris and Barry kind of like finally like get together and marry each other, it kind of gets boring because there's not like that drama there.
Yeah.
And then also like after the Flashpoint and Reverse Flash and that whole like arc of the story, it kind of got repetitive. I can agree with that. But like
Yeah.
every show, if it runs for too long, gets repetitive. That's why sometimes you know it's better for shows to stop while they're doing great. For example, like Breaking Bad or
Walking Dead.
Marvel
Walking
shows.
Dead. Marvel, even like
Walking
Loki.
Dead.
Loki was a great ending, great cliffhanger. So
Short, sweet, to the
Hopefully-
point.
hopefully these future Marvel shows do the same. But Flash didn't. They
Wait,
want the money.
where'd Johnny go?
He left.
I think he went to go take a break to go get probably to fill up on his water bottle maybe.
I'm
Probably.
trying not to
Okay.
sneeze right now, but
There he
damn,
is.
nope,
Looks
nope. Oh fuck.
But yeah, that's I hope the Andrew Garfield series is good. And like you said, there's a lot of questions. Are they just gonna like? Is he gonna forget about Peter or Tom Holland? Like
No,
I
it's not
think
Tom- it's
I
not-
think here's what's going to happen. So Venom is supposed to be coming back as well too.
Mhm.
And I think they're going to combine those two together, and that's
Like
the,
Tom Hardy?
the Spider-Man that's
Whoa.
going to
Garfield?
I think Andrew Garfield and Tom Hardy going to be basically in the Sonyverse.
Who
And
left?
there goes who left?
I think it was Crosshairs.
Crosshairs. Yeah, I think you like that. But anyways, I
Not
think
surprised.
he'll be back. But I think those two are going to be the new Sonyverse. Kind of how like Tobey Maguire.
Mhm.
Sony's now rebuilding their version of Spider-Man up again. And I think Tobey Maguire kind of redeemed himself in No Way Home, even though I didn't necessarily dislike any of the Spider-Man movies. And I think it kind of got compared too much to the Tobey Maguire's trilogy. So I think with Andrew Garfield being as popular as he was in No Way Home, I think they're going to combine him with Venom and make it a series and see
I
if they
think they're
can.
I think they're gonna do one movie
Yeah.
just to get
See
it
how
Just
it
to end
goes.
just to end the trilogy.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
think that's how they're
I
gonna
mean,
do it.
because Holland had his trilogy, and I know
Toby had his
Holland's gonna have
trilogy.
another
or,
trilogy.
sorry, not Holland.
Maguire.
Maguire had
Yeah.
had his trilogy, and Holland already had one. He's gonna have another one. The
He's
college
gonna have
years.
and
second trilogy.
And so
Oh my
hopefully
God.
Andrew Garfield finishes off and has his trilogy as well.
so is Holland going to with Sony now after the MCU?
No,
I
No.
it's still.
don't think so.
it's
They're
still
gonna stay.
MCU,
They're gonna
I think.
stay MCU.
hmm
Oh, so that's
I
gonna be
think he'll
interesting.
somehow be. I think he'll somehow return to like the Avengers somehow.
I've heard
they
also
have no-
rumors. I've heard some rumors that Maguire and also Andrew Garfield are going to be possibly in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think
Oh
a
my
more likely
fucking
thing
God.
besides them two being in Doctor Strange would be the Watcher. I feel like he could actually
Ooh.
make a
Yeah.
appearance in there, or if not him, then Loki or Kane the Conqueror. I did actually wasn't Kane the Conqueror in the trailer, or is that Scarlet Witch?
That was
I know
that
Scarlet
was
Witch was, but who was the other guy in the trailer?
that was like evil
Evil
Doctor
Strange.
Strange, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the-
like an evil
was it
version.
Mysterio? It's not Mysterio. It starts with an M though.
No. Mysterio's
I know who you're
dead.
talking
It
about.
starts with an M.
Actually,
Mr. Foe was something like that.
there's something
Mephisto. There you go.
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
I don't think they're gonna introduce him anytime soon because we already have Kane.
Holland is staying with Zendaya.
Yeah, that's true.
They are a
Chuck.
cute couple though.
hmm
Yeah,
What was
I'd
it-
smash
what-
That's
Holland.
what people say.
wait, Holland and Zendaya are actually a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Pretty sure.
Anyways,
Crxssairs is back.
I think we kind of already knew that, but yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
we good? All right, really quickly. So, to say on the Doctor Strange,
ahead.
I freaked out because I thought that evil Doctor Strange was the spoilers by the way, just letting you guys know, whoever's
The
watching
What
the
If
stream,
series.
the
yeah.
What If series, the What If series Doctor Strange. I thought it was him. I don't think
I thought
I
it
don't
was too. I thought
I
it
don't
was
think
too.
I don't think it is because this Doctor Strange seems more menacing. The Doctor Strange at the end of What If isn't menacing. He's just broken heart because he lost Christine.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
and he kind of
but
redeemed
I don't
himself
think
with the
Mephisto is going to be featured,
yeah, especially since we already have Kane.
or hasn't been. I don't think he has been featured yet.
And that's the thing. Mephisto is a bad motherfucker. Like he's one of the top villains in like Marvel history.
Yeah.
That
You
the
know,
guy that-
if
is
you
the
bring
one-
in
one-
him, you kind of have to put Kane the Conqueror on hold for the time being.
Yeah,
I wonder-
he
Wait.
deserves his own. Like he's on such a pedestal
wonder-
where he needs his
Isn't
own
that the
movie
guy
because
from
he's got that
Loki
much
at the
kind of
end?
story.
Yes.
I
Kane
want-
is,
I-
yeah.
I wonder if
Oh,
House of
okay.
Harkness, the series on Disney Plus that's gonna come out, is gonna somewhat like nudge, like, hey, here's a little bit of Mephisto.
Yeah, maybe that's possible.
Maybe.
Like,
It's possible.
there's gonna be times in movies like how in Avengers,
They were
Age
teasing
of
Thanos.
Ultron, at the end they tease Thanos where he's like, "Fine, I'll do it myself," right? Whatever.
Right. yeah.
But they can do similar stuff with Mephisto, they can do with Kane the Conqueror. And then another person that I know, like he's already featured, but he really wasn't like. I don't think he was put in the spotlight well. Is Dormammu? Dormammu is such a
Oh.
sick destroyer of worlds, bro. He's such a sick character, and he kind of was done really dirty in Doctor Strange 1. So I hope that if he does make an appearance, they
The villain.
Yeah.
yeah.
Doctor Strange
oh.
made quick work of him.
For no
that
reason.
guy
Like
with
I
the-
don't
wow, with the
understand
weird
that because in the
eyes.
comics he's so
Well,
sick.
Because here's the thing, Legend, actually, because of that, there's a theory that Doctor Strange, when he was confronting Dormammu, he was stuck in that time loop for thousands of years, apparently.
Yeah.
And that it kept going and going. And then they just had to, obviously, for movie reasons, make it seem like it was only like maybe a few
30
minutes.
Well,
minutes,
obviously,
yeah.
But literally, they were stuck in that loop for hundreds of maybe thousands of years, possibly.
No. I'm not saying that the way he went out was bad. I'm just saying that they didn't
Mhm.
really show his full potential.
Yeah,
as a villain.
yeah, I see what you're saying, but yeah.
But yeah, hopefully
I mean,
Doctor Strange's in future Marvel movies are good. You got something to say, Johnny?
Johnny's frozen
Or
on my screen.
Crxssairs? Okay, well, Crxssairs, Johnny's frozen. Crxssairs, go ahead.
While we're
Alright,
on this
Crxssairs,
Marvel
Sound like a
subject,
Hawkeye and-
Oh, there he is.
Nope, he's
Maybe.
gone.
sort of.
Up there he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. All right.
Who? Crxssairs or me?
Both of you.
You.
Well,
both are here.
go ahead, Johnny.
I stopped because he was like coming back. Anyway, while we're on this Marvel subject, did you guys see the Spider-Man 2 PS5 video game coming out?
Yes.
Yes.
There was a trailer that came out.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna spoil it.
I don't really care. 'Cause I'm
So,
probably
Go,
gonna
Johnny-
go
play
check it out, Chad, if you haven't seen it
Okay.
yet. It is really good.
Okay, so it picks up after Miles Morales, of course, and it's like, oh, the two are fighting, whatever, and Venom
3
is
months old.
introduced.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Venom is introduced, which is actually really sick.
Dude, his design looks so good.
Yeah, it really does.
Did you see what he looks like, bro? It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to the stream.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
saw the
3
image.
months old, and Crosses is like spoilers, guys. Just
Dude, I only saw this in my
the
recommended.
image and all. I'm not gonna play that Spider-Man game. I'm not into those games. So
I
wanna-
have a
yeah, I'm-
PS5, so I can't play it.
Yeah.
yeah,
same.
and that also,
I would
too,
love to
I
do
don't
it
have a
for the
PlayStation
monkeys,
5,
too.
so I can't even play even if I wanted to. I'm
It's the
just,
sad part.
I'm just not even-
I want to play God of War, but I can't have it.
God of War is gonna be
isn't
so
God of War coming
freaking
out like
good.
later this month? Webbie?
Yeah, but that's the one that came out like in 2018. The new one's not going to be out. It's only going to be on PlayStation when it comes out.
That sucks.
Well.
Gotcha.
Webbie, didn't you know I make a deal though that I am gonna play that
Yes,
God of War?
and you should because it's a really good game. And I feel especially if you really like the Norse mythology and you're into all that, you'll really, really love that game.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just Webbie saying I should. Do you guys think I should play it?
No, you
I
should,
do.
dude. God of War is one of my
You
favorite
should.
games ever.
That's
I
three
like all,
people.
I like all the memes, so yes.
I'm trying to get
Mad
a,
Lad should
trying to get a,
Boy.
trying to get a good shot of Venom here.
He calls his son boy.
I'm trying to get
Like,
a
Is that
good shot of
Hundreds
Venom,
of times, yeah.
but
Wait, is
And
that
it's
a son
great
or-
every time.
All right. What is everybody's favorite video game?
here's a shot.
Hold on, we're watching the stream.
Here's a shot of Venom in the.
Hold
in the
that thought,
trailer.
Birdie.
Oh,
I see.
Pretty cool.
That's a good question, though,
Yeah.
Birdie. By the way.
Yeah, yeah. The guy who voices him is the guy from Candyman, the actor.
Didn't he just recently pass away? Idris Elba or whatever?
Idris Elba didn't pass away, did he?
Or the dude that played Candyman.
What's his name? Tony Todd. Nope, Tony Todd's still
Venom.
alive. Yeah, Tony Todd's supposed to be the Venom in the game, by the way. For anyone who didn't know. When I found that out, I thought that was cool because of the channel I watch, and he's like a horror legend. So.
Yeah.
Sorry.
well, I know how. But when y'all get so into your video games like God of War or Spider Man, and I'm over here just like, zombies go shoot.
Pew, 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 ray gun, pew, pew.
I'm one of those
honest-
nerds.
ray
For,
gun,
I'm one of
pew,
those people
pew,
that just
pew.
like get really nerdy into games, like even
Me too.
even FNAF. I'm really nerdy in FNAF.
No,
know
I love
children.
FNAF. Like, I don't like the game.
I
I
used
can't.
to
I
be.
can't handle jump scares, but I love the
story is
lore.
so
I love
sick.
the story, and it's like
So
there's not a
good.
correct way you can take it because there's so many different ways that it's
Mhm.
just like it's not one clean cut. It's just
Yeah.
Hello,
Go-
Internet. Welcome to
Come to
Game
Game
Theory.
Theory.
Love Game Fury. He's my best source.
The
of
show
truth.
where we ruin your childhood.
All right,
Since
well,
2011.
All right. Well,
The
since
next one.
Birdie,
Yes, dude.
since
Yeah.
Birdie came up with a topic,
Birdie?
Birdie, how about you name your favorite video game?
So
since
my
you're the
most
one-
played game
eat
is
some cheese.
My most played game
From
is Black Ops 3, but is not my favorite. My favorite game is Oblivion. It is the prequel to Skyrim.
Oblivion
Good
is
game.
hilarious because of like the like camera angles
Yeah.
to their faces when they speak. I
It-
know it was like cutting
it's-
edge at the time, but it's
It
so
was
funny to watch. now.
innovative at the time, but now it's not like
It's
but
silly.
I think it's still a great game in my opinion.
Me personally, like obviously BO3 is my most played game as well.
Yeah.
But I would
too.
have to go with two. I would say either Splinter Cell, which is a original Xbox game, which was so much fun. And
Splinter
then
Cell,
if not
I
Splinter
remember
Cell,
that.
I would say Halo 3. Halo 3, I love Halo 3. So yeah, shout out to
I
my
mess
people
with
as
Halo
well, but
3.
Halo 3 and Splinter Cell are my two favorites, and then obviously BO3 and people. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Webbie?
Do you want some cheese and ramen?
You know, I can't exclude Call of Duty, you know,
gotta
in
take a
this.
Fucking
But
piss.
I'm gonna probably just do two because Call of Duty is obviously, you know, that's kind of why we're all here is because we all played it at some point. You know, we still
course.
are, but you know, so I mean, Call of Duty. As far as like again, Black Ops 3 is my most played Call of Duty. Still not my favorite though. Black Ops 2 like still takes a cake for me on that. As far as Call of Duties go, Black Ops 2 is my favorite. And then anything that a non Call of Duty game, my favorite one of all time is Mario Kart Wii.
Bro, that's a shout out, bro. I
Hey.
love that
Dude, that's a
game.
classic.
I used to play that with my brothers and I'd cheat. It was great.
Yeah, because when I played online, you know how they kept score or like had your rank.
Yeah.
It
They
went
had,
up
right,
all
they had
it went
leaderboards.
all the way up to 10,000 like CP or whatever.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I was at 9,200 CP. I was competing with fuckers in China on a daily basis. And I
Let's
was
go,
I was
baby.
coming across cheaters on a daily basis that got but like I was probably if there was any game that I would play
Wait, Minecraft.
competitively or be
I
close
like
to
cut G.
be anywhere competitively, it wouldn't be any Call of Duty game. It would literally be Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart.
Appreciate
Go ahead.
I just want to
Smell
say
that.
fuck you, Webbie,
Streets
because
Fighter.
Black Ops 2 is not the best Call of Duty. BO3 is my most played game. fuck you. But I honestly liked BO1 a lot more than BO2. I don't know what is
The
what is it-
BO1
what-
campaign is the best.
That's
campaign.
Johnny too. Johnny
Facts.
really likes
No,
BO1
I'm,
too.
I'm talking about BO1 overall, like multi
Yeah.
zombies. It's all great. Like, but
Exactly.
BO2 multi
BO2.
was great in BO2. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Campaign was like okay, you know, you brought the characters back.
Yeah.
Zombies was like,
campaign
eh.
was
Yeah.
great in BO2.
Campaign was so good. It's still not. It's not better than Black Ops 1 though.
But Black Ops
Ew.
1's like a top 5 campaign ever.
Well,
like,
yeah.
Black Ops
And
3's
BO2 is like
campaign.
a great
Fuck
campaign.
it, no, already
Tringo
know.
boom.
Get out of here.
Bingo boom.
All right, so who's
Trigo
next?
boom.
About talking
Black
about their
Ops
video game?
4's campaign.
Well, let's go with Johnny. He's gonna say
Johnny.
one more thing,
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead.
Fuck's sake, I don't even know what my favorite video game is.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Call of Duty guys.
No,
Oh my God,
fuck
no.
off. Fucking hell
I
no.
think,
bro. Yeah, for real. Can we just
They're
address
on fun.
one thing before you start? The fact that Johnny says that he likes BO1 over BO2 because of how much he hates transit. Johnny, how much do you hate transit?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking BO1 over
I don't see
BO2,
nothing-
but
I don't see
No,
anything wrong with
I
it.
know it wasn't even that. I always preferred BO1, even when BO2 was out. I was like, wow, why is BO1 better than this game? Why is it?
Why did it slowly get worse over time?
It
Yeah.
really did.
It's
Black
evolving.
Ops 2
just
was
backwards.
Black Ops 2 was like a roller coaster of emotions on the zombie side, right?
Absolutely.
With multiplayer, it's kind of, you know,
BO2 is the best multiplayer ever.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind. Even I
sorry.
love BO1.
Modern
BO2's
Warfare
multiplayer is the best.
I'll be back. I need to
of
go take a piss.
anything.
Black Ops 2.
you don't have
Black Ops 1.
specialist perks. God damn it! That was the best thing about Call of Duty.
Pick 10 system.
Bro. Dude,
Pick 10
BO1
system.
is the best.
Score streaks.
BO1 is the
Exactly.
best multiplayer.
And then BO2 had some of the best.
The only thing BO2 does better than BO1 is zombies. That's
No.
it. And even that's a
multiplayer.
stretch.
BO1 zombies, if you really want to be like anywhere near
Like,
But
objective.
it
There's
has
been a
Ascension. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I be?
BO1 doesn't have a
God,
weak
God, you're
link.
like
you
confused
know?
It
with
doesn't. Yeah,
literally-
that's the thing. Black Ops
BO1
1's Black Ops 1 cycle is the most consistent cycle as far as
Not
doesn't
even,
have a
like,
weak
even,
link.
even BO2 doesn't have really a weak link. BO3 has one. BO4 has two.
as far as the narrative
What
goes,
does
Transit and
BO3
Die
have a
Rise are
weak link
literally
of?
the worst two
Campaign?
maps.
They are. They just are the worst.
I'm
two
talking
maps.
about zombies.
Yeah, we're talking about zombies.
I thought we were
As
just talking
far
about
as
the
like,
overall.
yeah, with the zombie cycle, like it's not as consistent with Black Ops 1, where it's a pretty even line as far as how good the maps are
Yeah,
and the map
mid-
quality.
mid-
Black
mid-
Ops 2 went,
mid-
Black Ops 2 went from here to here and then to here and then here and then here and then it was a roller coaster in Black Ops 2. It was like a
Yeah, but
roller
we
coaster
got
of emotions.
Origins, bro. Like, ooh.
And then Origins Mob of the Dead skyrocketed.
And then BO3 comes out, and it's just a big.
Yeah, just gets better over
I
time.
mean, honestly, for Zetsubo, it probably went down because
Yeah, just a little bit.
That Horizon drug high, like
Yeah.
Mhm. And then Grog Crovey.
Anyways,
Ow.
I'm back.
Yeah, but apparently Gore Crovey had like glitches too, but everyone says, nah, dragons, man. That is
PPSA.
PPS!
Honestly, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm jumping into this, but no, that it was literally me. Like I prefer Garad Crovey over Zetsubo, and I know you guys love Zetsubo.
No,
But
no.
just
Grod
a-
Crovey's better.
I love Garad Crovey regardless. I
love
love
both
the
of them.
Dragon Shield. I love all the side
I love the
Easter eggs that
Easter
you
eggs,
can do.
Love it.
I love the
But I don't
gauntlet.
like. Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, the Gauntlet of
Facts.
Siegfried is
Gauntlet
so
is so
fucking
good.
good.
So good.
The way you get it is also like it's
kinda cool.
worthwhile. It's
It's
like oh, shit.
interesting. Yeah.
Mhm.
So whose turn is it
honestly,
to share
it might
their
take
favorite
a
video game?
while.
I
If
still
it's
technically
first
haven't
time,
really
but-
said what my favorite
Yeah,
game
what is
Yeah,
your
what
favorite
is
video
it?
game?
Yeah, what is your
I
favorite
haven't
game, Johnny?
really even said it. You
What
guys
is it?
kind of just went with, oh, BO1, obviously.
Well,
All right, go ahead, Johnny.
almost.
Go ahead.
I gotta think really long and hard here because technically
Oh, for
Call of
fuck's
Duty.
She said.
But before the Call of Duty days, before I really got into this COD game series, I think I would say it was probably Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh my
Woo!
god, that's a
They're
great
from-
pick.
Classic.
Ooh,
Good
the
pick.
original Xbox. I
Actually,
love
hold on a second, hold on. Let me.
Dude, my brother was playing Battlefront literally when we were playing zombies.
I have
that. Crosshairs, what's
I
your
walk
favorite
in-
game?
that bitch.
Dude, there's so many good games.
Technically speaking.
Oh.
No, that's right.
This man's
Does he have the hard disk?
I have the
dog.
disc.
I have BO3 for hard disk.
Oh,
I have that metal. I have that metal disc.
I had it, then it
Before
got-
Call of
then it
Duty,
became
these
free.
two were like my favorite games. of all time.
Yeah, those are bad.
Medal of
Battlefront,
Honor, dude.
Medal
what
of
a
Honor,
classic.
classics, dude.
I don't care what
That's
people
so
say.
good.
This game is the
Hell
best
yeah.
single player shooter of all fucking time. I
Can we-
never got bored of this campaign. I don't
Can-
care
can we-
what you say, Call of Duty lovers. This game tops it. Fucking single player.
Can we
And
just-
so I was
Pull out the
Battlefront
whole
2
genre?
because Jedi.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty wise, Black Ops 1 is my favorite. Not the most played, but it is my favorite.
Can we just
Right.
talk about the fact that
Hey.
can we just talk
Yeah.
about the fact that we have no more split screen anymore?
Dude,
It,
What do you mean?
it ended in
happened
BO.
today?
It's
What
kind of
Yeah.
a W, but also kind of an L.
Oh, right.
Oh god, don't remind me
Split
of
screen.
fucking split screen.
Yeah.
God
I
damn.
missed it whenever like I had
missed it
nobody to
too.
play with it other than my brother, and like it was like
Mhm.
BO1, BO2, BO3.
But as we
then-
get older, it's just like, yeah, we don't need it anymore. We got our own
Here's good
shit.
game. Have any of you guys ever played Shrek Super Slam on PS2?
Not. Sh-
Oh my
Boy,
god.
no. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini
Bro,
Bottom.
Battle for Bikini Bottom, I love
Dude.
that.
Really
And
did
and
not.
bro,
So
did y'all play?
good.
This game though.
Did
This
y'all
game
play-
was the next shit.
Did y'all play? What was it? It was like Earth's Invasion or whatever, and it was like you shooting gigantic bugs. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
I know what you're talking about. I don't think I played it though.
Bro, that's such a banger game. And then Monkey Ball as well. I played Monkey Ball
Mm.
all the time. God, that was so much fun. That's the first game I played was Monkey Ball and Wii Sports.
Wii Sports.
Hey.
The first thing, you know, I
You know what's
actually
funny about the Wii, I still have my Wii from 2006.
I do too. I have my Wii.
Dog,
up
I
there.
sold mine.
I played Mario Party, old Mario parties on my Wii sometimes. Like,
We sold it. We sold our Wii to get an Xbox 360 back in the day. Fun
Ooh,
fact.
Yikes.
Big mistake.
I got Dancing with the Stars, Michael
Never said
Jackson,
it.
Wii Play,
Oh.
Mario Sonic, Wii Sports Resort.
This dude's just giving the whole catalog.
Wait, hold on,
Workout,
Johnny.
Super Mario.
Hold on, Crxssairs. What did you say your favorite game was?
I didn't.
Okay, let's
But-
go.
My most played is BO3, like the rest of us.
That's how we met.
Kind of a pattern here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
people, Cold War lovers.
Hey, Crxssairs, question.
Go ahead.
Off topic
I wasn't
question.
gonna bring it up.
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
wasn't
Go ahead.
either.
Did you meet us through zombies first, or did you meet us through like? Did I meet you through Yas, and then I brought you to the zombies thing, or did you meet them first and then Yas?
MadLad. I met you first, and then you brought me to Yas.
So how did you meet me?
Probably through
The
soccer. Probably through soccer. right?
Probably through just community.
the notorious, the
That
notorious,
Yeah, probably through Community Z.
Community
the
Z.
dude who
Yeah.
the dude who made us.
Okay. We don't have to talk about that one though.
What,
Yeah.
Chris?
No, don't worry about it. The fact that you don't know is the fact that you don't need to know about it. Okay,
I
moving
know what you're
on.
talking about. Yeah, I smell like saying Chris.
Fucking
That's why.
Birdie's face.
This dude really asked if it was Chris, bro. Oh my god.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it
It was
because I
raids,
felt
dude.
that
It
I
was
was
raids.
Okay.
Raids. It was
Okay.
raids.
Hey, John.
Great
Wait.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah,
yes.
I was about to say. Anyways, Crxssairs, what's your favorite game?
Man.
Man.
The kid's still young. Does he really have a favorite game?
My first. Okay, besides COD, because I can't think of those right now. I have two that are just tied.
Okay.
Spider-Man: Web of Shadows. That's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Story's amazing. Gameplay unmatched.
Yeah.
And Call Me Crazy. This is probably one of your guys' least favorite out of. You guys played the Batman Arkham series.
Yeah, I played
Yes.
some of them.
We all
Some of
we
it,
all
yeah,
did.
but
My favorite
played
is Arkham Origins, bro. Arkham Origins is
Which one is
just-
that?
That's the prequel.
mhm.
Who's the villain?
Joker.
Oh, okay.
It's like the eight assassins one.
Oh, okay.
That dude.
Okay.
My favorite
Yeah.
one, I don't remember which one it is, but it's the one with Scarecrow and
Arkham
Arkham
City.
Knight and Arkham
Oh,
City.
that's Arkham Knight. Yeah,
Arkham Knight. Yeah, okay.
that's Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight's my favorite one of that series. I've only played
I
two.
sadly
That's my
never played
least.
any Batman games because I don't like those games.
That one's my least favorite. Arkham Knight. It's not my favorite. I
Well,
was just
you're
like,
uncultured.
it's kinda
Anyways.
weird. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Anyways, we talked.
But for COD, I have two, BO1 and BO2, because
Respect.
here's why. Here's why it's split. Okay, I'm about to drop this freaking formula on you guys. All right.
It's Birdie.
BO2 had.
Yeah, I want you to tell me why BO2 is better than BO1, bitch. Tell me.
Okay, I'm saying it's tied. I'm saying it's tied.
Mhm.
So the. Okay,
This is an
we're all
issue.
in. Can you guys stop, please? I can't think.
You guys are making him uncomfortable, guys. He's
You're
just a
making me
kid.
uncomfortable, and I'm
He's-
just like not even one on stage.
I'm 16. Get out of my bubble.
I will get inside your bubble. I don't want it.
Whoa.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. We're just gonna move past it. So we're all in agreement that the BO2 the BO2 multiplayer is better than BO1.
Yes.
Yes.
So that
I agree.
No.
I agree. Move on.
the BO1 campaign is just a little bit better than BO2 in my opinion. I
It's
like
better,
I
but yeah.
love BO2's campaign,
Yes.
but BO1's is superior in every way.
Yes.
And the zombies, I feel like, is split down the middle because you had some of the best maps, but on the other end of the spectrum, you had some of the worst.
Both
But
games.
for BO1, but for
memorable
BO1, it's just a straight, consistent line.
Mhm.
So I feel like it's
Shang is the only map you really could say because it's so fucking difficult.
Well, both
So is
games have.
5.
and if you don't like Moon, then you can
Or
off yourself.
Ascension, Legend.
Both
then
games have some of my
Fusion
favorites
with
and some
Moon.
of my least favorites. Like in BO2, obviously, like Die Rise and Transit, like some of my least favorites, and like Mob and Origins are my favorites. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking to his mommy.
Please.
And then
No, this is my brother.
Greatest sandwich of all time.
Uncrustables.
Smucker's grape jelly and peanut butter dog.
Okay, get out of here.
Anyways, but like I said, BO1, like it has some of my favorites like Moon and Call of the Dead. I do like those maps a lot. And then obviously you guys know how I feel about Ascension. But like the thing is, right, is like I kind of over exaggerate my hate for Ascension just to like so that people get a reaction out of people. I don't
Yeah.
mind Ascension, right?
It works.
It
does
does.
work, though.
It works.
It
Like
makes no fucking sense. Why you hate it? It makes no sense.
No, because every single time.
color.
It's
Bro,
so
never turn on the power, man.
It's so gray and just so nothing. No shit, Sherlock's in the middle.
There's
of
no
fucking
color. The
fucking-
I tell you
t-shirt.
guys, I exaggerate it.
Yeah, no, that's why I loved it. That's why I loved just the
It's
conversation
great.
about it.
It's great.
No, but yeah. So
It
I
makes
understand
no
saying it slipped down the middle. For
Mhm.
BO1 and BO2, but that was our favorite games. We're gonna move right along from our
Least
favorite games.
games.
Talk about something maybe a bit
Whoa.
more current in that. Oh, what do you want, my lad?
I didn't get to tell you my favorite game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was-
really? Oh my
Damn,
god.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
went to
get
go-
yours?
Yeah, go,
No.
my lad.
Here-
Go.
On
Go.
my screen,
Oh,
it
go
has
ahead, go ahead.
it has Birdie right here, then Webbie, then Crxssairs, then me, then Johnny, and then Legend. So you literally went like this and then stopped at Johnny, and then you just didn't
Oh
go.
my god, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's the
Go
same.
ahead, my lad.
It's the same for
Go,
me
go,
too.
go, go.
It's fine. It's fine.
These
Like-
boomers.
Okay, I'm not gonna repeat what's already been said about BO3. Obviously, I have more hours than that. On PS4, I have twice the amount of hours I have on there than I do on this one because that's why I originally played until I got a PC. I don't really have a favorite game back when I was a kid. It was just whatever I had. Like the PSP, I loved my PSP, right? But-
Ooh, PSPs.
I miss it. I miss it, but it died. The battery like just completely shit out on me afterwards, like after a
Rip.
few years, and I just never played it again. Then I got the Wii, obviously. Then I got bored, and then I got the PS3, led on the PS4. But it's funny because in between all these consoles and generations of Xbox and everything that I've experienced, there was one game that kind of stood out to me. I went to my cousin's house, my cousin Nate, and I went to his house. And I was like, "Well, what's this game?" And I chose a 2D sprite called Mr. Game and Watch.
Wow,
So I
Mr.
did-
Game
Wow.
and Watch.
No, that's not my game. I chose that game, and I was like, "Oh, what's this game
Okay.
called?" And it was Super Smash Bros.
Mm.
And now I really love Super Smash Bros. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
care
a good
where you
pick.
are.
Super Smash Bros on the 64, dude.
Yeah. What was that,
But
Brawl?
the sad part
Yeah.
is I've never played any of the old Smash games. I've only ever played the Switch version.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're missing out. You're missing out, man. Like
Dude,
you're missing out.
You're missing
on
out.
the
You know what? You're
Yes
fine.
and no, but
It's the
I mean,
same
the
thing.
Nintendo 64.
it's really the
version,
same thing.
It
Just
is.
more
Actually-
characters.
actually,
That's it.
Ultimate is
in-
literally just all the other Smash Bros put together because they
Mhm.
have every character. That's it.
Yeah.
The other
Shut
difference is
your
I forgot.
mouth.
Was it in melee? Was it
up.
Johnny? Was it in melee or was it in brawl that you would go 1, 2, 3 and then just slip?
I have no idea, dude. I only played Super Smash Bros on the
I think it-
64, dude.
I think it was a brawl reference
was
because I remember
brawl.
during the Henry Stickmin game, if you do the wrong move, it'll just make your character just
Henry
slip and then
Stickmin is great. I love Henry
Dude,
Stickmin.
it's a
Infiltrates
great
the
story.
airship and all that. Love it.
I don't care what you guys say. I don't care what your boomer ass has to say, Johnny. Fortnite was the peak of gaming.
Facts.
Oh
It
my.
was. It
I,
was. the
I
peak of
can't.
gaming.
I can't deny that. I can't deny that.
I don't think anyone
So-
objectively can deny that.
You can't.
Nobody
deny,
can.
If you're somebody's gonna deny that, you were obviously a
Fortnite was a
Fortnite
time-
hater, and you
Yeah.
despise the shit out of that game.
There was always that group of people that just hated on it, and I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
Like I hated it at first.
I mean,
but then
even if you
played it,
hate it, you can't
You
simply
can't
just
deny it.
deny it that it changed gaming forever.
it did.
I don't want to.
For the,
It would
for the
not
better.
be-
Can I just say for
Yes,
the better?
yeah.
Fortnite changed
Crossplay
gaming
would
for the
not
better.
be. We'd be still talking about crossplay for another
We
5
would be
years
talking
if
about
Fortnite didn't blow
DLC.
up.
We'd be talking about free to play games. We would be talking about customization. Fortnite did all of that. We talk about
Yeah, exactly.
in-game live events, constant
Mhm.
updates,
Yes.
innovation. Like Fortnite did that, so like you can't disrespect
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Without Fortnite,
You know what?
gaming technically wouldn't be what it is.
Actually,
better
what-
or worse.
Actually, I have a different opinion on it. Yes,
Oh.
Fortnite did a ton of things great. I think that they scared all other gaming companies to do what they were doing because other gaming companies were like, "Oh, they're
Right.
doing this, they're getting money." Activision jumped on that train. A lot
It
of
did
a lot of
change Call of
cla-
Duty for the worse is
No.
big kind of what you're getting into.
kind
Yeah.
of, but also you also gotta realize that a
Yes.
lot
Call
of
of Duty
games
was
like
already on the down. Was already on the decline before
Really?
Fortnite came out.
but
Yeah.
no, I'm not blaming it.
It
I'm not
was
blaming
after
Call
IW.
Well, I'm not blaming Call of Duty's downfall on Fortnite's like release. I'm blaming Fortnite because they kind of implemented like if you go back, do you remember when Clash of Clans was before the Battle Pass?
Yes,
Or the
I do.
Yeah.
now
The
Clash
battle
Royale
pass
has
is
the
in
ba-
every
Cla-
single game now.
Yes,
I'm so
Brawl
tired of
Stars,
the battle
Dude,
pass.
I
Clash
Mobile
Royale.
games, it's
I
in
don't
COD,
want
it's
battle
in
passes.
Halo, it's in
It's
every
everywhere.
single game I play basically. Like
Oh,
Mhm.
it's in Splitgate for crying out loud.
yes,
like
Splitgate
what-
has it. Like
It's in everything.
I think
It's in
Among
everything.
Have you
You
guys
know
played
what?
Among Us
Fortnite
recently? Like regular Among Us?
no,
It has it in Among Us now.
No, it doesn't.
no, it doesn't.
They have
Not,
a battle
not
pass
a
in
battle
Among
pass,
Us.
but like they level up in Among Us.
Oh my God.
Don't you-
leveling up
Really?
has always been in gaming.
Yeah, but it
that's
wasn't
been a
like that in
thing,
Among Us
sure,
until
but-
recently.
Oh really?
I mean,
But either way, Birdie, what were you
Why?
about to say?
I think what Fortnite also did, it made the casual gamer like 10 times better. Not like a fucking bot.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
now
Mhm.
build gamer pros who
Mhm.
Did
are dead.
Fortnite have skill-based matchmaking? when it
Not
was
at first. It did
It
not.
did later.
When did
did
it
later?
introduce that?
In,
Like I think
season
season
two, chapter
6
two,
or
chapter
season
two.
5.
Yeah, because
No, it wasn't chapter 2. It
I
was
thought it was
I stopped
it was
playing
still-
Fortnite
it was still chapter
around the
1,
time, like,
season
BO4
5,
came out.
season 6.
Because I was playing Fortnite.
I was playing
early
when I
days.
quit the game after that because I started
My-
getting raided by a bunch
No.
of tryhards.
Like,
my
I-
fa- Sorry, I was gonna say my favorite season was season 3. That was it.
Yep.
Mine was
Season 2 and season
Facts.
3 was mine.
I
I
played
played-
Fortnite.
Both of them
Like,
are
I bought
equal.
Save the World and played it like
I played-
pre-release. Like I played it when there was like electric traps, when the two special
Yeah.
moves, 2 different bounce pads. Like that's when I started Fortnite. Like the
God.
super
I
long
Fortnite
pump
was such a
sniper
better
pump shotgun.
game.
Like that's when I like started, and like that
I
peak.
started,
The peak of
like-
Fortnite for me was when they added tilted in all those maps and updated the graphics. That was like
Yeah.
the best.
It's a 60
Definitely.
FPS. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That- yeah,
started
definitely.
like the first week it was like the battle royale came out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't
my-
start till season 2.
I started
Season
with-
0, baby.
I
Dude,
bought Save the World.
I started late.
Go ahead,
Go
my
ahead.
lad.
I was just saying I bought Save the World just because my brother spent over $200 and some like $200 something in Fortnite.
Yeah.
But I bought Save the World to play Save the World, and I got V-Bucks to go take to Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah.
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 And I just go back and forth between the two.
So I I got into it late. I went in like late into season 3. Like
That's not too
maybe
late.
maybe
That's
mid
not
to
late.
late season
That's-
3.
Nah, if you were after
And
season
here's-
5, you were late.
No, if you were up to season 8,
Oh,
you
you're
were
late.
very late. No, if season 8 is whenever I was dropping off, I was like, nah, I'm
I
done
dropped
with
off on
this.
season 6
Mhm.
during the werewolf stuff
Same.
because of BO4, and then I tried to
Mhm.
get back into it in season 7 because of BO4's
was-
fail, and
Once
I didn't like it.
once Blackout came out, I was on that from
Yeah,
pretty much
true.
permanently, and I just
Yeah, I
stopped
was
playing
on Blackout
Fortnite
a
as a
lot.
whole.
I
I
just
was on
want to say,
Blackout a lot more than Fortnite.
I skipped my sophomore year homecoming to do the Blood of the Dead Easter egg, and it blue screened after 4 hours.
Oh.
Rest,
I skipped
Reason
school.
why-
rest in peace.
I wouldn't see that as a loss.
I was a
I would
single
see that
man,
like,
I was not a guy who liked school dances because I would never have done that.
yeah, same. I don't-
I
only
like
reason-
school dances, and plus I was a loner. No,
No,
girl
the-
would
the-
ever want to go. To
I
a
would
I had
not.
to go.
I would go, bro. What are you talking about?
I-
I would
I
not stay
had
home
a-
to do the Blood of the Dead Easter egg.
I had
I wouldn't stay home to do
had a-
any Easter egg. I gotta
I
go
would.
socialize, bro. I gotta pick up some hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Some big
now
booty.
with that voice, now with that voice, what are you talking about?
Yo,
Yeah,
what
not
the
with
hell,
that
man?
voice.
Yo, bro.
Let me get your better looking than most
Oh.
of us here. Okay, we get it. You can get bitches too. Okay. We get it.
funny enough, actually, I've been working a lot. Like this week, I've been working, and
Text him.
and no, it's because I always say, "Hi, do you need any help with that, ma'am?" Or "Hi, do you need any help with that, sir?" And I'm behind them. It's like, "Oh yes, ma'am." Several of them said, "Yes, ma'am," and I'm like,
Oh my god, bro! I've had that happen to me before. Like,
and
you know,
then they look at me and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir." I'm like, "It's fine." I'm
Mad
like, "It's
Lad.
fine. It's okay. It's fine." And
Man,
they're
like, do you remember
People just call me a
Julian?
li-
Do you remember Julian thinking that you were younger than me in Dead by Daylight?
"Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember seeing
that's
your video."
I love that, bro. That's
Oh,
one of my
God.
favorite clips.
It's like,
That was great.
I thought you were talking
about
oh
my
God,
coworker, Julian.
finally. Like, oh
Bro,
my
people
God,
just
thank
look
you.
at me and they're like, "Oh, you're 12."
I mean, that
They don't mistake my gender.
You
They
know what?
mistake how old I
You
am.
know what?
They're like, "Oh, dude, you look 12."
That's
Okay.
kind of.
Cool.
I
You know-
I only get that.
It's a
like,
hidden
I
compliment.
used to
It's a
get
hidden
that
compliment,
a
to be
lot.
honest.
I used to get that a lot. But now the only time I do get it is online. Like in person, if you see me, people don't think I look 12. People think I look 16. But like if online,
Yeah.
I look way younger online than I do in person, I think. That's why people
yeah,
are like, why is this
'cause you-
12-year-old roasting me?
Because you also look like you're shorter than what you would probably look like. You're what,
Nah, he's still
5'8"?
5'9".
In
I'm
real
5'8".
life.
5'8", yeah. So I mean, 5'8" isn't
5'9".
short at 16
It's
years
not.
old.
Yeah.
And so for
I
me,
thought that-
you were
isn't
for
that-
for me, you would just be like a little brother. Because
You got
my
Johnny
little brother, my shortest little brother, he's about
Johnny.
5'9",
crying right
5'10". Johnny's 5'5", by the way.
That lad is like
Shut
5'6",
up. This is
right?
low key making me depressed.
No.
I'm so
How
fucking
short are you,
short.
my lad? Or how
Hey,
tall?
embrace your shortness, Johnny.
Yeah,
How tall is
I
my dad?
fucking embrace it all
Like, let's
right.
see, let's
Oh, see him standing next to a door.
See me standing next to a door?
No,
Jesus, my lad.
I had the same door. I'm gonna
Let's
stand
see.
next to it.
I don't think I have this before.
I
I'm short.
guarantee MadLad's still taller than me. MadLad, I think we
No,
agree this. You
I-
are taller than me.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
freaking-
5'3".
I'd be at MadLad's
Oh,
chin.
God.
He's
I'm 5'3",
5'3".
You're
5'4".
'Mad'd be
5'3".
at my chin.
I'm
I like
5'3",
that here.
5'4".
I think both MadLad and Johnny are at my chin, I believe.
Yeah, you guys are short.
I'm
I'm
short.
23 and I've been this since freshman year of high school, man.
Well, you're gonna
I
be like that
embrace
for
it.
the-
I've been like this since 8th grade. What do you mean?
Yeah. So you
Don't
guys
worry
need to
about it.
embrace that, though. You guys need to embrace
I
that. That's
embrace
part
it.
of you.
Short kings
But
stick
I-
together, because I'm still
But
I,
kids like
short kings stick
Crxssairs
together.
and fucking Legend over here, who are like 5 years younger than me, are like saying I'm almost 6 feet, makes me go, shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ!
You look like, okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Because I
I
can't
look
say
like
this on
what?
stream. I can't say it on stream. That's why.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Oh,
what,
now my
what
camera
we-
angle's screwed
What
up.
have we talked about? We talked about favorite game. What else, guys?
I was
Wanna
gonna
listen
say.
to some
I was
songs?
gonna. Oh yeah, you did want to talk about something, Legend, right before we were going to MadLad.
Oh yeah. We're on Twitch, right? We're streaming on Twitch. Some big Twitch news came
Yeah.
out in the last 24 hours.
All right.
Pokimane.
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 Whoa, everyone's favorite simp, or princess, or whatever. She's not the
Yes.
simp.
I
She's the
know
simp.
who she is, but I don't
She
really
got-
care for her.
Okay. She got DMCA'd for 48
What's that mean?
hours.
What
She
does that
got
mean?
banned on Twitch for 48 hours.
Oh.
because
of the MCA?
watching
Alright,
the
so-
entire Lord of the Rings trilogy on stream and Avatar: The Last Airbender episodes.
So people were
Wow.
getting away with like just watching shows
Yeah,
and
it's
movies
become,
on
like,
Twitch,
yeah.
but like now they're realizing like these TV shows and people are starting to realize, oh, they're just watching this to like thousands of people. This
Mhm.
is illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's not.
they're
I saw
just
some
now
people,
catching on, basically.
I saw
I'm
some
like,
people
how are you
saying it was.
defending these people?
I saw some people saying it was fair use. I'm like, watching a show isn't fair use. You have to like parody it or review it, right? You have to cut it or something like that. But she's just like watching a show that isn't
She's
even, like,
watching
on-
a show, eating food. Like she's not adding anything subjective
Yeah,
to
exactly.
like the content or anything.
Exactly.
That's not fair use.
Yeah,
I
some
would love
fair use
to-
has been used
I would
so
love
much.
to do that.
Fair use has been used so much. It's like stale at this point. It's like a cum sock. Like at some point it get crusty and it just don't work anymore.
Crunchy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Legends,
It
you need
literally-
to. You need
it
to
like no.
relax.
But for real. Like it literally is just like not even like it's lost its definition. Like I watched a
Mhm.
critical video, Moist Critical, and he's like,
Oh,
fair use
yeah.
has been used so much that it has less of the word than the word meaning. It's got less meaning than the word literally because it's used so
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
Like it literally is used so much. So like saying fair use is like at like most of the time like people are right about that, but like
I
this
mean,
time
I mean, YouTube, you can react to movies and stuff, but you have to make sure you're not like
Mhm.
showing
Going
too
a
much
lot.
of it.
and
Yeah.
the thing is it's also
fair.
the movie the show that she was watching, the trilogy or whatever the hell, is like not it was on a streaming platform that you have to pay for. Like it's not like she found it off YouTube. So like
Yeah.
Or she's
You-
watching off of like her own disc version of it. You know, you just
no,
pop it
I
in
think
your
I
PC.
think I'm not 100% sure about this, so don't quote me,
Who
but I'm
has
pretty
a
sure
disk
this.
drive in their PC?
Yeah, for real. Who does have?
I have an external
do.
one.
Oh.
I do.
You guys
I have
You
an
gotta be the
external
last
one.
person on earth with it.
Birdie, I have
My
the
dad
PC
has
set
one.
from 2015, dude. That was something I wanted. Plus, so I can rewatch, maybe so I can watch, my marching band days.
The entirety
watch
of
that.
Avatar, bro. How you gonna watch that?
Bro, like that was the
Netflix.
meta on Twitch for a little bit. Now
Yeah, it
they're like,
was.
ah, shit, we have to actually do something.
Yeah,
now.
it's like that was like the thing after the whole hot tub stream. I was like, you know what? Just watch movies.
Let's just watch movies.
You know, I miss the days where I was switching over to Twitch. So just so I can actually
Listen to
play
music.
the music I wanted to play.
That's the thing is
I
still
wasn't
play
getting
music.
copped out. I wasn't getting copped out by fucking YouTube blocking it. You know, Twitch had it was very lenient on that. And, now it's basically just turning into YouTube at that point where we can't basically stream music. And I feel that just adds more to a stream regardless. It's not like it's hurting anybody either. It's not hurting the
No.
record labels. They're not losing money. What I know, like, it's just all boils back down to greed and why, and another reason to hate capitalism at this point.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, as well, is how many times have you guys heard a song on a stream and went, bro, what's the name of that song?
Right,
And
yeah.
then listen to it.
Dude,
It's
oh,
literally
so
The
many
free.
Root Sandstorm, bruh.
It's literally free publicity. Like,
Right.
Unless
what's the
you're me.
what's the difference between playing that on a stream and let's say playing a song at a sports arena while it's halftime or something like that? Like, I don't
Let's
see.
For
just-
real.
I don't-
Let's just say they do lose money. Bitch, they got billions.
It's not
Billions.
Enough. It's not
Billions.
Of-
enough of like lost money. And there has been artists that have been, nice about this kind of stuff and have let people use their music. I know 21 Savage
Savage.
does it. I know Lil Tecca
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah.
But it does suck that other stuff.
Mhm. Well,
I just-
it boils down to greed.
I
You
just
know?
noticed that you actually got the ray gun chain on your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
Ray-Gun
didn't.
chain.
I didn't notice it until right now. I was like,
He's iced out, bro.
ray gun. I'd get that, but like I would get
I
that.
have a ray. I
take
got
off
the
the-
ray gun plushie from Mr. Pizza or Mr.
He-
Pizza.
Codename
But-
pizza.
But I'm not sure how true this
Hey,
is. It
you got
said
that. I got this. I got the card.
I got
Oh,
See-
I think I. No, I didn't get
I'll
that.
take my deviation cup, boys.
He got straight from the.
Straight from
JC.
Jason Blundell and JC.
Yeah, from Blundell.
JC
himself,
and
you
Blundell.
fucking lucky kid.
true this is
You
when
guys are
it's-
cool.
when I got this chain. So when I got this chain, right? So when I got this chain, what
This
what
chain.
carat gold do you guys think it
When I
is?
got this
So,
chain.
so when I got this chain, when
So
I
when
got
I
this
got this
chain,
chain,
When I got
Yeah,
this
well, you guys
chain.
kept going, so I was just like, okay.
So when I
But
got
yeah,
this
I
chain,
mean, but like, what karat gold do you think the chain is, and like the
Zero.
ray gun
2.
itself?
14 karat gold.
That's close.
I'm gonna go with 12.
It was 18 karat.
Damn.
Actually, not bad.
I'm not sure if that's true or not.
I don't think
And so
Oh,
eventually,
funny
I'm probably
thing,
gonna take it in.
Cat
I'm probably gonna take it into like an actual.
like a pawn
I'm
shop.
probably
Pawn
gonna take it
shop.
into an actual jeweler just to make sure that's like legitimate because 18 carats,
Yeah,
pretty valuable.
it's expensive.
If you don't mind me
Yes.
asking, how much was it?
It was $60, but I got it for 45.
Nice.
Yeah, he said
Damn Instagram ads.
You can also just be Mr. Beast and eat gold plated pizza.
I'm gonna do
Steak.
that. But yeah, so Pokimane, maybe next time. Don't watch
Whole
all the
movies on
the
Twitch.
entire Avatar show, and the all Lord of
Mhm.
the Rings trilogy. Try not to do that. But I
Can
think I think she
I-
knew that eventually this would happen. So like, I think she just doesn't care.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She makes enough.
What
money.
if she has like
Bro,
a secret plan to like join YouTube?
no,
I'm
like
sure
there
they
was,
all do.
there was like a clip of her being like, it was like some like loser being like starting OnlyFans to. It's like, yeah, she would make millions, but she's like, but I already got millions.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, for real, like
if
I
you
think
just
it's
if
so
you
funny.
really
Good response, girl. You just flat just admitted you're a millionaire.
you're a
Good job.
millionaire, like there's nothing
Good
else to
job.
say about it.
I just think
Yeah.
it's so funny how like Twitch is like starting to lose all of its people. I think that's just so
Dude,
crazy. And what
Well,
I think
I
what's funny,
missed-
what's so funny about it though is Ludwig, dude. I love my boy Ludwig
face of
because
Twitch.
he
Dude,
face to
Ludwig.
Twitch leaves. Like the only other people that I think of that are as big as Ludwig on Twitch, like
Nick Merckx,
not even Nick Merckx, bro. I'm
Not
thinking
even Nick.
XQC.
Mizkif,
XQC.
I'm thinking
Mizkif.
XQC, Mizkif. I'm thinking like even Tommy in it to an extent. And
Maybe Shroud.
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 like, but they're who's streaming YouTube now? You got Tim the Tap Man. He's on YouTube.
Mhm.
You
Dr.
have
Disrespect.
Ludwig.
Courage.
You have Dr. Disrespect. You have Courage. And Ludwig has been banned 3 times on
3
YouTube.
times.
Like that's so funny to me how YouTube moves him and then just bans him. Ludwig.
Mhm.
at this
Oh,
point,
I'm on
Ludwig's gonna be like,
Twitch.
dumb.
Have you seen I don't know how recent or which one this was. He was like he signed the YouTube contract and then he accidentally streamed on Twitch and then his entire chat was like, didn't know you were back on Twitch and he's like,
No.
"Oh,
he-
I'm on Twitch."
He
then
streamed
he
on.
got
He
banned.
was streaming on a friend's account on Twitch
Oh.
because his friend was over and they were streaming on his computer.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Fair
That
enough.
makes sense.
He's like, I broke my contract for 30 seconds.
His contract
Jesus.
got voided. I
But
heard.
like, I've
Oh,
seen
so-
videos where it's like how they, because Facebook offers the most,
Yeah.
and then it's YouTube, and then it's Twitch. So if
Wait,
you go
so-
to YouTube, you're still relevant, and you're making more money
So
than Twitch.
Obviously,
so YouTube
yeah.
creates contracts for you to actually. I thought it was just a partnership program with the ads, and that was
Well,
it.
like,
No, they create
there's
whole
that-
contracts.
well,
for
there's
their huge-
obviously
their
that,
huge creators.
but then there's like, then there for big creators, it's like, oh, if I will stream here exclusively, but if you pay me extra, I'll stream with your platform instead of this one. Pretty much is what it is.
Yeah. They're making millions regardless.
good for them.
Yeah.
They're just getting the extra penny right there.
Mhm.
Not the extra penny, the extra.
So well,
billion.
I got a weird topic for everybody. What does everybody
Go.
want to focus on content wise? Like, do you all just want to focus? Like Webbie, do you just want to focus on streaming? Legend, do you just want to focus on making, like how Mr. Beast would put it, the best videos ever? Me, I love making shorts. Like those are my favorite because it's I never have enough good footage of me talking or having a good time in a video to make it a great video, and I don't have the editing skills like Legend does. So, but I do have those funny moments where I'm just
I
like,
feel
that shit was hilarious. I want to post that.
No, that shit's very relatable because that I mean, I've always hated the idea of me posting TikToks. Like just being associated with the app itself, there's so much cringy bullshit that happens on the app, but at the same time, it's super fucking easy to get views on that shit.
Well, for me,
It's
it's not
easier to
about.
make. It's even. You only need like 1,000
Oh
view
my God.
followers to join the creator fund too. It's like
Well, I think you also like for you to get partnered, you have to
You have
get to
100K.
100,000. Yeah, 100,000 followers. I'm 10% there.
The 100,000 followers
yeah.
on TikTok
Well,
though is like the
the
equivalent to
creator-
10K on YouTube.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so, and that's the thing. Like,
Even
I
more
mean,
than
it's
that,
great
I
to
feel
have
like.
that. It's great to have that views because it does make sense. It's like the new trend.
Yeah.
It's shorts. It's simple. It's
Everybody wants
Vine, but a little
clips.
bit more into it. It's easy to do. It's easy to make, and it's pretty much. It's just like what's the word I'm looking for? It's fuck. What's
Easy.
someone else? It's easy, but like that's not the word I'm. Fuck, I'm having a brain fart. But it's easier for me to do because of my situation. Convenient. It's more convenient for me because of where I'm at with my life. I work full time. I don't have really any time to come home and like basically if I wanted to.
The raid, by the way.
Oh, thank
I
you so
wanted
much,
to
Kingman,
edit-
for the raid. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if I
Welcome
wanted,
over
if
to
I
the-
wanted,
Kingman love.
Kingman, nice.
There you go.
I
love
had
the
to shout
homie
that
Kingman.
out because I'm looking at the chat and I saw it and I'm like, I didn't mean to ruin.
My
Hey,
fellow-
Kingman, this is for you, bro.
Something.
My fellow ZWI competitor. Appreciate it, bro. As always.
We love you, King Man. All right, Webbie, continue.
But
Sorry.
if I wanted to edit like Legend, it would take me little hours.
Hours.
Yeah,
like,
and-
to
Take
sit
hours.
down, focus,
so-
and
I already make my bag. I make a good living. There's no point of me trying to pour my heart and soul into a 10-minute video.
Yeah, that makes
Granted, I
sense.
would love to do that, but I just simply don't have the time. And TikTok's just kind of more convenient for me to do that. And so, and I feel like if I were to do that and
A
be more
whole
consistent with
podcast.
it, I could probably maybe do something with it. But also, I do want to do streaming as well too. On top of that, but again, it all just boils down to consistency, not just for me, but everyone in this pretty much this whole podcast, MadLad especially. I know you need to get on that as well too. Legend as well too. Birdie. I mean, everybody in here really, relatively.
Like, sure, if you make mediocre content, you're gonna do good eventually. But if you're not consistent, you're
Mhm.
never gonna
Go
get a
up.
following. You're never
Yeah,
gonna get
you're
something.
not gonna
Yeah.
you're not gonna
You
grow if you're not
see,
consistent.
and that just brings us back full circle to where I was telling you about my mental state. It's like I go in a loop like this, and it's just endless, and then I just, yeah.
That's just working on yourself. It's just
it's
something
so
that's
bad.
something you grow into. That's something that takes time because you're still.
Working out helps.
And I don't want to sound like an old head because I'm literally 26. Because I'm still technically young, but I feel like I've
Boomer.
Boomer.
you guys are like still got you guys have the whole entire world ahead of you.
I feel
And
like
with me, I'm still
I hear that every fucking day.
Well, no,
I mean, but you do like
It's
that's the
true,
thing.
though.
You
It is
guys
true,
have
like,
you guys
100%.
have more freedom right now with your decision making to do what you want than I do at this point.
You and me, whether you're in the same boat.
Yes and no. I mean, you're still
In a way.
20. You're
Yeah, I'm
23 now.
23, but I have a
Yeah,
job
I mean,
like you do.
yeah, me and you are
where-
kind of on the same boat, but either way, like Legend, for instance, and MadLad and Crxssairs and Birdie, they're just hitting college.
Yeah.
Like they have pretty much any freedom to make any decision making that they can, with any opportunity. They have a lot
Straight up.
more opportunities ahead of them.
Basically,
I'm trying to get my
what
bag and
you
get my
guys
apartment,
got,
bro.
because as soon as you get a full-time job, basically,
Yeah,
You know,
That's the thing is there's pros
so
and cons to
bad.
that. Like I don't know what year Birdie is. I think he's in his second year of college, and I think MadLad is too, right?
Freshman.
Or you're
He's
freshman.
freshman,
You're
right?
freshman.
No, well, that's a complicated subject. So what happened was whenever I graduated high school, I graduated with my associate's degree in gaming. So all those elective classes and those core classes went into my gaming associate's degree. But when I transferred to university, I was technically still a freshman, but like 75% a freshman and 75% a freshman and like 25% a sophomore. It was a very complicated situation. So they gave me a bunch of classes that were advanced and then some that were just freshman classes, and then they gave me more anxiety. So I quit this year, and so from 2021 to 2022, which is this year, I've been working full time, which is why you've seen less and less videos that I just can't. Like before, it was a mental block, Legend. Whenever I would tell you, "Oh, I uploaded one video," you're just like, "Good job, do better." Good advice. but it got worse because once I went to Kroger and started working, the full-time job happened. Like I unintentionally got a full-time job. I went there for part-time, like 22 hours, 24 hours.
Mhm.
Then they're like, hey, we need more help. 40 hours, 38 hours, 39 hours, 39 and a half,
Dude.
39.75. That's
Turned
what I
into a
haven't been
full-time
on.
job.
It really
basically.
did.
I had a buddy that worked at Kroger. He was like, "Oh, it's a good job." I'm like, "Dude, I know a factory job that pays more, and
You know,
the
did you
hours
know
are more
that
convenient."
did you know that Kroger actually only has one day out of the year that the whole company, like the Kroger as a company, will give you off,
Mhm.
and it's Christmas, and that is it.
That's
Not even-
it.
That's it.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's it.
That is it. That's all they'll give you.
That's literally
Well,
it.
Starting,
I mean, it's a grocery store, so it's kind of an essential.
they don't.
It's essential. Yeah.
Sure.
They also changed it to where instead of every 6 months you get a raise, it's every year. Only 1 year you get a
Yeah.
raise.
Yes, it's
And it's
bad.
only
And
the
that makes
75
sense
cents.
as well too. I mean, 6 months is nice. There's very little businesses that do that. And it's just more of like if it's family owned, like a family owned business, they'll do 6 months particularly. If it's a big ass corporation, yeah, it's typically you're gonna be seeing like yearly raises at that
Mhm.
point.
Yeah.
That's just how
Well,
it is.
Well,
Unfortunately,
they had it 6 months prior.
Mhm.
Like for some reason, it changed to a year recently.
Yeah.
Like literally today, I found out like, oh yeah, they changed it. I'm like, what do you
Oh,
mean?
this is recent. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like Kroger, what you trying
Yeah.
to do?
That's-
With my business, it's
Ooh,
it's
excuse
it's yearly like raise. But like our salary raise or like our increase in salary is pretty generous though.
That's nice.
I'm
You
I'm
know,
not gonna say how much, but
you know how much they give
it's very nice.
us per year for raise? Well, depending on how it
I'm
is,
guessing 50
yes,
cents.
yeah,
50 cents. Yeah.
it's 50 cents every year now.
Yeah.
And you know how much
that's
I'm
rough.
getting paid per hour to work? I don't just
20.
do cashiering or the
What?
self
I think it's
checkout anymore.
20? Holy,
I
bro.
I push carts. I
Mhm.
I bag groceries.
20 or 18.
I'm the cashier as well. Like I'm not just
Hell
like
no.
self
No
checkout
way is
cashier
that
and a
high.
cashier, and then I also do go backs, like put the things back on the shelves, like where they need to go, and
Stocking.
I do all this for 10.75,
Yeah.
and I just got a raise.
10.75.
Yeah,
Well,
I get paid
what's
$10
the
and
what's the minimum wage in your state?
Still
MadLad? 'Cause
$7.25.
You're in Texas.
the minimum wage
right.
in Texas is $7.25. The minimum wage that they'll do you in Texas for Kroger, $9.25. That's what I started out as.
See, so in Arizona, which is kind of crazy, the state minimum wage is $12.80.
Okay, question.
$12.80 minimum
Question.
wage.
What is your tax like for your taxes? Is it what like
Mhm.
what percentage?
I'm pretty
what
sure
percent
it's
tax?
15%.
Yep. See, here in Indiana, ours is 8.5%.
Yeah.
Here in Texas, it's I think 7.25 or
Let me
8.25.
check that to make sure.
I
'cause-
couldn't tell you.
I
for
actually
sure.
don't know. I don't really.
I think
know.
Ohio's relatively the same as well, Johnny. I think it's like
Probably
maybe
is. It probably is compared to you guys because we're right next door.
we're really
Me
right.
and for
Illinois
reference, me and-
Illinois is relatively high just because of the high population density. That's what I'm talking about.
And you're talking about on your income tax, right?
We're talking about like if you buy something at a store.
percent
What,
tax.
Oh,
Okay.
it's 6% for
Like when you
Texas,
buy
yeah.
something, it's the percentage of the tax that comes out of that purchase and added onto it.
Yeah, let me see.
6% for Pennsylvania.
That's pretty
you're,
good.
you're in Pennsylvania?
Me and Webbie are in the same state, by the way. for
Where
those
are
who
you in
didn't know.
Pennsylvania, Birdie? Where are you?
Don't ask him that.
Near Philly.
15%.
You're in Philly?
15%
I have
is
family
wrong.
out there. I have a family that lives out there.
I can't hear shit.
15% is wrong. It's actually 950, but that's still higher
Okay.
than what
That's
you guys
still
have.
yeah.
But I don't know. What Legend was talking about earlier, like being consistent, like you don't know where you're gonna be in a year. Like if all of a sudden
Something
Legend
pops
is
off.
putting his mind to the grind, posting like 3 videos a week, and they're all like banger, banger, banger. He could be,
He's on his
100,000, 200,000 subs by the end of the year. You never know.
And
He's
then
on his Sigma
we'll
male
all be
grind
forgotten
set.
and shit, and it's
Well-
like, where'd
well-
they go?
well, that's
Like,
the
you
thing.
look at
Is you
Ludwig.
also have to kind of get kind of lucky. Like there is that like consistency factor, but you kind of have to get lucky. Like I got lucky being like noticed by like Tim and stuff and ZWC and all that. Like I got
Yeah.
lucky. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, if you want to go off numbers and if you want to go off of like pure statistics, I probably shouldn't have been in ZWC. Like if you want to just go off, they literally just like
Yeah,
handed
based
it to
off
me.
of like followers and
based off followers
popularity.
and recognition, and then voting numbers, and even my age, because I'm technically wasn't even supposed to be in it because of my age. Like
realistically, you shouldn't have had a chance to be.
realistically,
there.
it should have been
Yeah.
Kingman and dubbed, or if not dubbed, then I forgot the guy.
Yatu.
No, even Yatu was like 5th. Like it was should have been dubbed, or there was another person. I think it was
Kingman was for sure. gonna
Kingman
be
was
the
number
one
one,
guy,
but
Yeah.
dubbed and there was someone else.
He's
I
Kingman.
forgot,
He's
but
a king.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like I shouldn't have been picked with Kingman. Like it should have been like I said, Kingman or dubbed is someone else. It shouldn't have been me. If you want to look at a realistic standpoint. Now, I mean, I guess my video did enough, but yeah. But that's where you say like you have to get lucky and that kind of stuff. And I know like obviously you can have a higher chance of getting that kind of recognition with your videos that you put out. But
I think it depends on like the type of channel you are too. Like some, it's just like if you're trying to be like like Vanoss or something like that, that takes a lot more luck than like
Yes, it does.
you know how
Yeah.
Ludwig made his like fake channel or whatever.
Mhm.
That I feel like those channels are like not a lot of people do them, so it's less of a luck thing.
Mhm.
But then again,
Once-
if you're making bangers, luck
Left
isn't
and
going to
right.
be an issue. Like luck isn't going to be an issue. It's
I
just when you get recognized.
Mhm.
I think
Legends.
where we all try to pick up, where we saw where I guess at least for me, whenever I came into YouTube, I had the mindset of like I'm gonna be a zombies YouTuber, you know, and I'm gonna do all this, but we kind of missed that slate, like that we missed that platform already because it already took off in BO2, end of BO1, beginning of
It's too
BO2
late.
to BO3, and then after BO4, that's when I got my PC during BO4 time.
Mhm.
Actually, at
Yeah.
the end of BO4 time, coming into Cold War, and that's when I met y'all.
Mhm.
But by then, it was like we kind of just
I think
fell off
it's-
the
I
ball.
disagree. I
I
disagree.
think it's still
you
possible.
can still
'cause look
make
at
it in
Crxssairs.
zombies.
I think
Look
yeah,
at- look
Chrism.
at- look
I
at
was gonna say
He does-
Chrism,
at-
dude,
look
and
at
Tim
Leg-
Hansen.
look at Lego
Tim
Unlocked.
Hansen, bro.
Lego Unlocked is
Lego?
another. Even Tim was
Tim
earlier,
Hansen is
he
the
was like
perfect-
more BO4 when his name was like
Tim-
Bluefoot and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But if you
Well,
want to
what-
look
what I-
like
No,
now,
Tim.
Well, I'm talking
Tim
about
got a million.
not having. I'm talking about not having to go back to the old games to get content. I'm talking about making new content on new games. You know what I mean?
see, like Lego is the perfect
Yeah,
example of someone
I
being
see.
able to do that. Like Lego, well, I'm pretty sure Lego just makes content on Cold War and Vanguard, right? Like he
Yeah,
does.
but-
I think
he has,
Cold War.
He has the Nick
just-
Merck style videos where he tries out a class and tries out kind of
he
different things.
does. He does the Warzone, but in zombies, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
it's a Nick Merckx kind of video.
I
Which
will
is
say
nothing-
this,
nothing bad,
Legends.
obviously, he's got his niche.
I don't think two things, Legend. I don't think you would have been anywhere if it weren't for these two things. You ready?
Oh.
If it hadn't been for my bribe,
Oh god.
that was a
Bribe?
banger video.
Oh,
That was a
God.
banger video.
What you mean by that?
It was an old video a long time
It was
ago.
a skit. It was a skit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be nowhere without Mr. T Lexify when I raced him to round 100. Okay.
And your
I
game
mean, I would
crashed
be
and
no-
you
My game
scammed him.
crashed.
I would be nowhere if I didn't get invited on Turbo's podcast, bro. I would be nowhere. And he made me.
My second one was if it hadn't been for
You can't just
I'm not
breathe
gonna
into your
say it.
mic and not say it.
I don't want to get canceled by a sensitive like college student.
Well, then don't say it.
Well, okay, so
I
Don't
obviously,
bring it up.
okay, well, obviously he's talking about soccer. Soccer was just someone I met, like everyone
Yeah.
else, and I met Webbie.
Oh damn, Wolf.
Webbie's first interaction with me is still one of the
Yeah, I
funniest
fucking
things.
hated Legend when I first met him.
I love that so much.
I literally hate it.
Tell
It-
the
he-
story. Tell the story.
Legend literally reminded me of every 12-year-old kid that I played with in like Black Ops 2 when I first met him. Just
It was probably
One of the
me.
funniest
just
things,
trying
bro.
to be the center of attention, always trying to do all these crazy dumb shit in the game, gets us killed. I just like, yeah, I'm not playing with this fucking
Bro,
thing
there was
again.
one time. There was one time in our
I'm
first
pretty
time
sure
playing
Webbie,
together.
I
Bro.
was like that.
Bro, our first time playing
Or
together.
was I?
There's one specific moment where we're on top of stadium, All right. And I go and bring the helicopter up into stadium, and I go pick
We
up.
get our loadouts, by the way, too. We get our loadouts on
We
top
get
of
our
stadium.
we get our loadouts on top of stadium. We're like set up. I think we each have a couple kills. Like we're actually doing well. Okay.
Yeah.
And I get this helicopter and I go get Webbie and I start to leave and I go, oh my god, I forgot to get Alex. I gotta go back and I gotta go get Alex. So I turn around in my helicopter and I go start towards to go get soccer and I just hit the bottom and I explode the helicopter and kill me and Webbie while we're in it. So Webbie's pissed off at me, yelling at me, calling me an idiot, and at the same time, Alex comes over to revive us and he gets stone piece in the head while reviving us. And we were having such a good game. The only reason we died is because I crashed the helicopter and killed everyone because of it. And at that, like, we only played one more game, and Webbie's just like, man, I'm gonna go to bed.
Me and Legend did the same thing with soccer. We were playing Warzone. He was at like Corey. He was the only one alive, and I'm like, "Soccer, buy his back, buy his back, buy his
Oh
back."
my god!
We were doing the same thing.
Yeah,
and he's like,
bro, I'm
yeah,
gonna
he's
get
like, "All
that
right, I'll
right
go for
now.
it." Dies
This was a
immediately.
classic clip.
I'm gonna get that.
Shut up! I can't hear him.
F off
That is
Legend. That's what he says.
amazing.
F off
Fuck
Legend.
off, Legend.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that clip.
Pull that
it's,
clip
it's,
up,
it's in my like
please.
worst Twitch fails ever clip. It's like a year old.
Yeah.
So it's so good. It's such a good clip.
And then the second time I played with Legend was
Get the buy, right?
the Power
Okay.
Rangers thumbnail.
This is
Power
so
Rangers
good.
stuff.
All right, chat. You
I
guys ready?
sadly
for
think
this?
MadLad
I've only
knows what I'm
played with
talking about.
Legend one time on
I can't
Warzone.
remember.
Stream it to the
Power
stream
Rangers
it to the
thumbnail?
call. There you go.
I don't remember.
All right, boys.
Oh,
Oh,
We're
dude.
trying to see the Legend.
Oh, I remember now. We're all standing like this.
Is it
Yeah.
Birdie?
Dumbass.
Right now. Honestly, you can get it right now. You can get it right now. Get the buy.
Oh, I don't have it.
To buy right
Goodbye,
now.
goodbye.
Bye.
Fuck off, Legend!
Oh shit. Oh, good times.
Remember Warzone was actually fun? Fuck off, Legend!
HDR and RAM 7.
Oh god.
That was
just
meta.
play!
Wait, Birdie, did you-
Can I just play? Yeah, this is a banger.
Man.
Birdie, did you pick up that audio clip?
What?
The F off Legends? Because I heard it again.
It's because I
Or
played it
is that
back. It's
just a
because
video?
it's because I played it back in
It
stream.
was just
Oh,
a
okay.
video.
Okay.
That was a.
I wish. Webbie,
There's
honestly,
nothing
what was your
worse.
first impressions of me? I do not remember.
Dude,
how you first-
I remember someone
Was it
whenever
Chris?
Synatics, by the way, for those of you
Yeah,
guys who do
Synatics
not
is
know.
Chris.
Well, Chris,
I've never met Synatics. Side note. Go ahead.
okay, Chris or Synatics, he rated me, and him and I became kind of close. He honestly is the reason why I even have this PC. This is really this PC that I have is his old PC, so
Dang.
we kind of became close. We became good friends. Eventually, I became a part of his friend group. Johnny was like one of the first people, I think. Like someone came into my chat, like, bro, you should collab with MrJohnyJr. I'm like, all right, bet.
Wait, who would want to collab with me? Who would say
I don't know.
that the
I don't know
first
who it
thing?
was. I can't.
I don't know
I
who
wish
would
I
wanna collab
would go
with you,
back.
Not me. I'm just kidding.
But
That
either way,
Legend, no.
either way, I think that's how we came about. We played Black Ops 3 Zombies, I believe. And I think at some point I brought you into my friend group that I play with on Black Ops 4
Pharaohs, yeah.
with Pharaohs and with
Pharaohs.
Wyatt as well too. I think
I
OG
wanna
group,
meet
by the way.
Pharaohs so bad.
Still love those guys, by the way. Wish they're doing
I need to
good.
meet Pharaohs. I need to meet Pharaohs.
Everybody needs a friend like Pharaohs in their group at all times.
Yes.
All right. So
At all
in our-
times.
Is he the racist?
What?
No,
was
no.
No, that's me. No, I'm just kidding.
the- Well, who is
we
the?
get that, Legend. We get it. Don't wonder why
Hey,
you're so popular.
Hey Webbie, do we
okay?
even have a pharaohs in our?
I
group?
would say the closest guy to it is you.
Oh really?
Yeah, I would say you're a pretty close comparison to him.
Yeah, I'd agree.
What does pharaohs do again?
He's literally just a fucking mad lad, dude. Not
He's there for everyone,
Basically
bro.
doesn't give a shit.
he literally
there.
Just goes
plays,
in,
he
balls
literally
deep.
plays games and just to
play.
fuck
For
around
fun.
and like do them just to do the most random BS you can.
The
think of.
way they should be played.
Exactly.
All
How did I meet you?
I mean, there's not really a great way to explain Pharaohs because the way
That
he
dude is a
is,
character.
he's
He is a character.
he's a character of himself. Like, there's no other way to describe him, man.
Mhm.
He's always been the main character to this story.
I would
and it's
I would
kinda-
ask you, Legend, to find a clip of mine, but I don't want to self-advertise as well
No,
either.
you good.
Birdie, I have a question. What is the M on your hat? Is that Michigan Wolverines?
Yes, sir.
No, it's not.
I can't
You're
hear you.
muted,
You're
Birdie.
muted.
You're muted, Birdie.
No, it is not.
What is it?
It is
What
my
is-
college. That is not Michigan.
Okay, thank God.
Massachusetts.
It's in
Literally exact-
Pennsylvania.
I know, but still. I'm
You
sorry.
know, we
I
got, you know what we gotta
It was
sing
just-
now.
It was just the lighting. It was the lighting, and it made me think of that. I'm sorry. I just had
You
to
know,
ask.
you know what we gotta sing now.
What?
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru,
Fucking
Republic,
idiot.
Dominican,
I
Cuba,
don't know this
Caribbean,
song.
Greenland, El
Actually, here's
Salvador,
what-
too.
Does
Puerto
anybody
Rico,
know
Colombia.
me and Chris met? Because I feel like that's like the most OG thing ever.
I don't really know any of that, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
think
new,
the only
so I don't.
know. I wouldn't even know that, Johnny. I don't think anyone in here would know that.
Wait, me and Chris ever told you how you and him and I met?
No, I don't think so.
Holy
I know it was
shit.
like through. I knew it was like through. That's something you probably have to tell me later after this.
Webbie,
Yeah.
please pull up
That's
that
what
blackout clip.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the time clip.
Okay,
Question.
hold on. Before you show, can I please use the restroom again quickly?
Yeah.
Go
I'm
ahead.
drinking a
go.
shit ton of water.
Yeah, go for
Question.
it.
Question.
Actually, while he's gone, I'm gonna go get like a quick PB&J real quick. I'll be like 30 seconds maybe.
All right.
So, question. So, I mean, because technically, those two that left, I actually weren't the first people I met. It was y'all three.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
missing one because circumstances. But
Yeah.
One off the deep end.
yeah. No, it's just because I don't know. When I first met y'all, I had like I hate ruining friendships through Discord. That's why the reason why I became like that was because the last Discord I was in, I got too involved with the people there. Like not like romantically involved. I mean like just I got too attached. Like
Yeah.
I would hang out with them 24/7, try to be with them, and I got used to them. Well, when things fell through and things kind of hit the fan, that's when I met y'all. And at that point I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna mess this up. So I kind of held y'all in like high regard, like up there. And then it was like, oh, these people are actually cool. I don't have to put up a front. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Jeez, Gromit.
So
Well, I'm gonna check
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna check out this Call Me Weebie clip.
Yeah. So Legend, the time, what was it? The time slip of that? Go to 140. That's
Dude.
where you would start the clip at.
this is my favorite clip of all time.
This is
I gotta see this
vintage
clip of
Pharaohs.
that Webbie wants to show. I gotta see this clip.
This is
Oh,
vintage
no,
Pharaohs.
no.
This
Oh,
is-
bro, I've seen this clip. This banger clip. All right, you said 140,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, 140.
Pharaohs are ready.
Here we go, boys.
I can't wait to watch
That's
this.
a dog. They're
They're
rich,
on
yeah.
to me.
Wheezing over here. Oh yeah, the samurai jacket.
Oh, fuck yeah! I mean, that's a different one, but that's like the best way I can describe Pharaohs. Like, you need a friend like that, and no matter what group you're in, you need someone like that.
That's
in
me
your
playing
friend.
Dead by Daylight.
Yes,
That is
exactly.
Webbie
really
from
is.
the Birdie.
It really is.
Bro, he really said get beamed.
Can we please play Dead by Daylight at some point? I really
Yeah,
do.
we gotta play again.
Great game. Yeah, we do.
Dude,
I know
I
you
have
said
it.
beamed. I know
we
you
can
said
play
beamed,
right
but you
now.
on my end you stuttered out, so it sounded like you said get beamed, like bean. Get beamed, bitch. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Well, boys,
Fuck off.
if anyone has
Coming
any
to a close.
closing remarks, because he just hit the two hour mark, Ron.
All
I got
right.
stuff to
That's
do.
my
Any
love
guys
you
have
guys.
Closing remarks before we end off the
Sub
first
to
episode?
Legend, buy his merch.
Yeah.
Hit
I
that
actually
like
had fun.
button.
I actually had fun
Webbie,
doing this, even though it was
Do
last
you know
minute.
Do you know what sidearms for reasons
Yes.
dating
know s-
advice was?
Oh, so what was his dating advice?
Don't eat the pussy on the first date.
Hey.
Wait, the
Yes,
cat
sir.
or the
I
other
relate
one?
because I could
The
never get
cat?
that far even by
You
the
know,
date.
you know, Sidearms for Reason had a very good pickup line, and I do want to use it.
Go for it.
Oh,
Are you-
I know.
I think Brady already knows it.
Can I please hear this pickup?
Are you from Romania? Because I want to fuck you in the ass, baby.
What the fuck?
How is that a pickup
Whoa,
line?
yeah, that's
Bro,
just like
that's
straight,
That's straight
dry
to
and
the point,
cut.
bro. I
What's
respect
the
it.
right place? So let me just
Straight
lick her
up.
butt cheeks.
Yo, I thought of one
She's
today.
from
real quick.
Romania, man. Like,
Yo, I thought of one today
Want to
while I
become
was in the.
famous by the followers?
Dude, I know that CV just being an idiot as well. That's what's crazy.
Yo, guys,
I know that's what he's doing.
I have one to leave you guys with. You ready?
Yeah.
No.
Are you a swimmer? Because I want to stroke your breasts.
Well, anyways, guys.
Yeah, I guess I'll save the beating Chris thing later.
All right. Well, maybe for the next time if you're on, I want to say a couple things. Thank you all so much for coming on. If you guys want to check out
Best
any of
zombies
their
map of all
channels-
time.
No.
Kino der Toten.
If you guys want to check
Well-
any of them out, all the links will be in the description. Whatever they choose, whether it's the YouTube for Webbie, it's probably his TikTok because that's all he does anymore.
YouTube.
Whatever,
YouTube for
Twitch,
me.
whatever the hell. Make sure to check them all out. If you guys haven't, so if you're watching this on a VOD on YouTube, this is streamed live on Twitch. That's the top link in the description. And yeah, that's about it. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you all so much for being here live.
All right.
That's all I really have to say for the first episode of the LegendVerse podcast. From me,
This is about one
Birdie,
knock during Toten.
Webbie. From me, Birdie, Webbie, MadLad, Crxssairs, and Johnny, we all say thank you so much for coming out, and a huge thank you once again to Kingman for the raid.
Subscribe to LegendVerse.
Wait, isn't it follow? Not
Follow,
subscribe?
subscribe wherever.
There you
It
go.
doesn't matter. Just support.
If you're watching this on
freaking-
YouTube,
support this
subscribe.
Arizona kid. This kid is the goat.
Oh my god, guys, you guys gotta stop sucking me off. But yeah,
We're
thank you
not
all.
even to suck
That's
you
a
off.
case.
Thank,
wait,
thank,
Webbie, do the thing, do the thing.
do the thing,
You're
boy.
doing the wrong way.
No, I'm not. Wait.
On my screen, you're doing it the wrong way.
what do you mean, do
Come
it
on,
the
Birdie.
wrong way?
Come on,
Oh,
Birdie.
for the stream.
Birdie, do it.
No.
Oh, hold up.
Wait, who is it? Who is it?
Hold up.
Oh gosh, this is
You know,
disorienting.
I have arthritis. Oh shit.
You know
All
what?
right.
Let's
How
just
do
get
you
out
do
of here.
this?
Thank you all so much
Just
for
get
coming
the
out to
hell
the
outta here.
stream. And
Yeah, I'm trying
big
to get
goodbye
mad at
from
the
all
bill.
of us. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Little boys.
Cheese grummets.